What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Nation of Cars podcast. Back to episode 6. Today, we're going to be recapping and talking about this week of motorsports. And here's the crew. Here we are.
There's Tate doing his
Whoa.
own thing.
Yep, Tate spinning on his little chair. First up, as we always do, NASCAR. Go NASCAR.
Yeah.
Woo NASCAR.
The most interesting sport on the
All right,
planet.
what do you guys have to say about this?
I didn't watch it.
Starting
Idiot.
with O'Reilly or Cup?
O'Reilly.
O'Reilly.
O'Reilly? I thought O'Reilly was a really good race.
That's pretty good.
I caught the second half of it. And what I saw, I was very pleased with. Las Vegas, I think, is one of the most underrated racetracks on the schedule. I think it produces some fantastic racing. It's very bumpy, which attributes to its good racing. Does it have progressive banking? I don't remember.
No, I
It's
don't
got
think
like
so.
1 degree.
It's okay. It's minimal.
It's like 18 and 19 degrees or something.
Okay. Well, the bumps at the bottom certainly attribute to the top being better. And yeah, I think Vegas is one of the most underrated racetracks on the schedule. And surprisingly, I don't think it transfers very well to the next gen. I actually think this is
It doesn't.
I think
Yes, dude.
it's kind of like Homestead, where I think it's a lot better with a car similar to the O'Reilly's car rather than the Cup car.
The reason why that's the case is because Vegas, it doesn't have the progressive banking, so like you can't like lie job anyone, and
Yeah.
the new car just has too much. It has so much dirty air. Like it's got the most dirty air out of any car, and the O'Reilly car, you can the way like they just run the bottom, but
They're
like
on the spoiler.
yeah, but you can also run the line on those cars, and you'll just be back to back with each other, and because the way that the cars are skewed and stuff, like you still get air to the front of your car. But like the Cup car, like you have to get air to the whole front of your car instead of just the the little edge of it, I guess, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I mean, because it's like a one groove track for most of the race, and then all of a sudden it becomes, wall or bottom. But yeah, I thought it was an all right race.
It was fine.
I
Like
didn't think it was like anything spectacular, but it was just like what I expected, if that makes any sense.
it was like an
So-
average mile and a half O'Reilly race. It was fine.
Who won the race?
Quintessential
I mean, the
NASCAR.
final stage was way better than the rest of the race, but like it was half the race, so I gave it a 6 out of 10. Like it was good. It was just not like fantastic.
I'd give it 7 out of 10. It was a
Yeah.
very serviceable, middle of the road,
Six.
but not boring NASCAR race.
Oh, Kyle Larson won?
We got
Oh yeah,
We
that's
did-
why I don't
we got
remember.
bushwhackers whacked
we did a
him.
good job with picking this
Yeah,
race.
we did.
We averaged a 1.3 average finish. I of
Yeah.
course bringing it down because my bad. I picked the guy who finished second instead of first. So
Idiot. Yeah,
The one time you're not a huge Connor Zilic hater.
I picked
Yeah.
Chase Briscoe.
Oh,
Yeah. No, Zilic
I
was
don't-
like Zilic like wrecked
I thought you were
himself
talking
in like
I thought you were
second
talking
lap.
about like finished second last race. My bad.
Yeah.
You're still the biggest Zilic hater in the world.
Yeah, that's why I just put a diecast up behind me. Connor Zilic one specifically.
You put it up there so you could like break it apart.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, the first place finish for Kyle Larson, totally expected that, but he didn't run like good all day. He ran horrible, honestly.
Oh.
the
I don't know
Cup
what it
guys
is.
kinda- The Cup guys kind of just ran over each other. It was,
Yeah,
usually,
I don't know. Like
Usually when we get
they just kept
bushwhackers,
falling over. Like Zilic crashed and Briscoe had issues. I forgot what he did, but
Briscoe caught
Yeah.
a tire midway through the race.
Yeah. I don't know what it
Uh,
was, but the junior motorsports cars were just like not very good today. All right, they just
Yeah,
Larson
Waffle
said he was like
pretty
too
much
tight.
nowhere all day.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
Zilich,
it was
we
a
didn't
0
even
to
get
10
to
race
see
for
him
me.
because he wrecked himself on lap 3. But um, like the Haas factory cars were way ahead of them, and the Toyotas were really good too. Um, so like it was just Justin Allgaier. That was the only guy that had the setup down. Um, and of course, he ended up losing a race they should have won, but whatever. He did win last week, which was a race that I thought he wasn't supposed to win. But yeah, the bushwhackers be whacking 1-2
Who
for
up
Cup
whacking they
guys,
Bush?
and the other actual Cup drivers, I guess. I guess Justin Allgaier raced the Sunday race, so he finished 4th, and then Connor Zilic finished 7th.
Woohoo.
And yeah, it was an all right race. But we did have and Cole Custer also finished 18th, but he was in like the SS
Yeah,
green light car.
he
There's
just had a bad
no
race. He
hopes for
could have
that.
won
Yeah,
that thing.
true.
Yeah,
Like
no thanks.
he's an expert at this track, right?
He is.
Um,
Sure, man.
He has one Castilian races won at that track.
true.
Castellane.
And the GOAT Harrison Burton, 17th. That's a cup guy too. Good cup guy.
No, he's not.
Well, not
He
anymore.
was.
Yeah.
The GOAT Daniel Dye finished 15th.
Daniel Dye.
Can we
Everybody,
have
And
our
the
Daniel
highest
talk?
everybody here is a
he was
big
the
Daniel
highest
Dye fan,
finishing Ford
especially
Okay.
actually.
Tate.
Okay, can we have our Daniel Dye talk now, or can that wait a bit?
I don't
Do
care,
we have
bro.
it now? Okay. So a bit of NASCAR Twitter discourse has happened. Daniel Dye was talking trash about David Malukas today on
Mhm.
Whatnot. You guys know what Whatnot is?
Yeah.
You guys never heard of that? So Daniel, it's just, I mean, I only learned about it recently. It's just like this auction streaming app, and he was
Oh,
opening
yes.
NASCAR cards.
Yes. Yes.
He's opening which NASCAR cards. I'm sorry, they're lame, and if you like them, you're lame. I'm sorry, I'm just telling the truth. But like the lame guy he is, Daniel Dye was just like David Malukas is dumb and gay. Like he was pretty much saying that, and like first off, I think it's kind of a lot. I'm gonna alienate the Facebook audience here, and just say I think it's kind of weird for a guy who races is sponsored by like Race to Stop Suicide to be like saying this kind of stuff. Because like that kind of stuff, it does not do a very good job at stopping suicide.
Yeah.
And also like, bro, who are you? Who are you, bro? You got one ARCA win. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. One ARCA win, zero ARCA East wins, zero ARCA West wins, zero
Mhm.
truck wins, zero Xfinity wins. Bro, quit talking. I'm not like that familiar with David Malukas, but I am
He's a
sure.
goat. He's a
I
goat.
am I am sure. Like I know he hasn't won an IndyCar race yet, I don't think. Is that right?
No, okay.
No.
Think about like he hasn't won an IndyCar race, but he's
Yet, but
also
like
been like driving for like the equivalent of like
he's been
I don't
driving
know,
for he got
like
screwed over by
2026
McLaren, right?
Trackhouse is what I'd say. He's been driving like 2026 Trackhouse cars.
Like he kind of got screwed over by McLaren a few years ago, right?
I don't remember, but he's in a
I
Penske car
Yeah,
now,
he like
so
fell off a bike.
he's
He,
gonna win
he
here
fell off a
soon. Like
bike
he's
and
in a
got his
Penske
ride
car.
taken away.
yeah, he's got he
That's
is
right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was talking about. But like David Malukas is way better than you'll ever be, bro. Just pack your bags and flip burgers at McDonald's.
What prompted him to
All
talk about
right.
David Malukas though? Like,
I don't
Probably
know. He was
probably the
like
exact. If I had to guess, it's for the exact thing we're doing right now. So people talk about him. I don't know. I mean, maybe there's
Well,
clip farming,
some
like
also
what we do.
yeah,
also
maybe there's
Daniel Dye.
some beef between the two that has nothing to do with on track because I don't think they've
Okay,
ever.
also one more thing, Daniel Dye. You're talking about gay people, but you touched a man's balls. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. You touched a man's balls with your hand. And it was with your fist, but like you still touched a man's balls. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Well, what prompted him to talk about David Malukas? If you watch the video, he kind of just said like they were like watching the IndyCar Phoenix broadcast, and he was on pole, obviously, and then he's like, "Oh, I talked to David Malukas at St. Pete,
Yeah.
and he's like, do you guys even race any ovals?" And he looked, and he's like, and then he said,
What are you talking about, bro?
"I know," and he was like, Daniel Dye was like, um, he's like. He's like, David like looked at me like I was like stupid or something. I'm like,
Yeah.
What?
yeah.
Yeah.
Their
Did
one
Daniel
oval
race at
race, like
Phoenix?
their biggest oval race, literally was higher
It's
rated
the
than all the
biggest
NASCAR
oval
races last
race
Yeah.
year.
in the world.
Did Daniel race at Phoenix? He did, didn't he?
I think he did. He did. It was in the 52 again.
Yeah. I mean,
He's racing
I
for
have to check this now because I
Dodge,
need
right?
to.
No, yeah, but he was in the Ford
Yes,
52.
Yeah.
he
team.
finished 20th in the O'Reilly's race. First car
I
out
mean, to
back
be
in second.
fair, that he's like the only Ford in the field, though. So
He's a Ford.
in the
The
O'Reilly
50
race, yeah,
the 52 is a Ford. I thought the 52 was a Chevy.
no.
Oh,
I mean, that's what it says on the NASCAR app. It says the 5, the 26, and the 52 are Fords. It's because they like rebranded this last year. But yeah,
Well,
anyways.
that's my rant.
Um,
That's all I
yeah.
gotta say. We got it out of the way early, so
Yeah.
Well, one more thing about that race. We did have kind of an incident between
we
Sheldon
did.
Creed and Taylor Gray, where the CW broadcasts they're you can tell that they're broadcast by or like the producers from NBC because they try to stir the pot and
They do.
they only played 1% of Sheldon Creed's audio and said like you only get so many blocks, but his full thing was it's my fault, but you only get so many blocks. And then after the race, he got interviewed and said, "Oh, I didn't even know that the 17 was that close to him." Like Sheldon Creed's not the type of guy to like wreck someone. He never has been and never will. So like the fact that they try to like you know add some spice into it and like provoke Taylor Gray in the interview too. Like they
I
said,
like that.
that's so dumb. I hate that.
I like it. I like it. I like my beef and my drama in NASCAR.
Yeah, but it's not going to be a drama because like Sheldon Creed's going to go like, hey, he's going to go talk to
He
Taylor
will.
Gray and be like,
They,
hey,
they're,
bro,
they're
I didn't
getting
mean
like
that.
the wrong guy.
Yeah. Like Taylor Gray is like also the stand-up guy. Like he didn't even go and punch Sammy Smith, even though he should have after that Martinsville race. Like,
He did walk. He did go on. Oh my god! I was when I was there. I was yelling so many. I was just yelling at Taylor Gray, just calling him a coward for walking away. It was really funny.
yeah, you just like anarchy, bro.
I do. What's wrong with that?
Everything.
I feel like if you go continuously year after year to the Xfinity or the O'Reilly race at Martinsville, you have to like have some sort of likenage of anarchy. So
I love anarchy and racing. I'm a Bowman Gray
Mhm.
fan.
that's true. I didn't even mention Bowman Gray. Yeah,
I'm a
Yeah.
Bowman Gray fan. We can have a little anarchy as a treat.
Well, speaking of Martinsville, that's like the next. That's like 2 races from now for the O'Reilly series, and both
Yep.
Creed and Gray are very, very good there. So they
But you
could
know
run
who else
into
is good
each
there?
other at the end of the race.
You know who else is good there?
Kyle
Carson
Larson.
Quapple, baby.
Okay, man. You know who else is good there? Who else is good there?
Ooh.
Austin
Corey
Hill.
Day, guys. He only wrecked like 6 times last time.
Oh yeah, that's right. Corey
First
Day was
career
so
win.
good there. Corey
Yeah.
Day, he's gonna win 5 Cordillion races.
Cordellian.
Oh yeah. I mean, he actually did pretty good this Las Vegas race, but like he was like too loose or something. I don't know.
He did
Yeah.
all right. I kind of miss
Yeah.
Corey Day doing Corey Day stuff.
It's been
And
like
after
2 weeks.
You just want anarchy, dude. You just want anarchy.
I do. I will never get over the anarchy accusations.
after the race, Corey Day didn't end up winning the high limit race. And Kyle Larson finished. Wait, maybe it wasn't him. He won Friday night, and Kyle Larson finished sixth. And then the Thursday night one, Kyle Larson won, and Corey Day finished second. So that's why Kyle Larson was kind of glazing him. But you know what? Whatever.
Yeah, it's because he's a sprint car guy. Kyle Larson wants another
Yeah.
sprint car guy in NASCAR, and Corey
I mean,
Day
to be
is
fair,
very
like Ty
good in
Gibbs
sprint
sucked
cars.
ass in that race. So
Ty
He
Gibbs is
did.
a sprint car guy. Ty Gibbs is hopping in sprint cars because I don't know, he's trying to win a race or something. I mean,
Yo.
Ty Gibbs is not a sprint car guy though. So
I don't
Corey
know.
Day has been a sprint car guy who's trying to transition into NASCAR, and that's
He's
why
he's improving quite a lot, like lately. Like
Ty
I
Gibbs or
think the
Corey Day.
talk with Hendrick has done
No,
wonders.
there's no
Guys,
doubt that
Shut up. Big news.
What?
Daniel Dye got suspended.
Seriously?
Are you being
Are
like
we serious? Are we serious?
right?
2:06 p.m.
Going to Twitter?
We're all checking Twitter right now.
No way.
Jeff
Breaking news on the
Indefinitely
podcast.
suspended. Wow.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
It's like, no, he's just banned. He just got like completely destroyed from that colleague car. I wonder who's going to drive it now.
I want to first
Rip
apologize to David
Bozo.
Malukas.
Wow.
I have some close friends.
I mean, he
Genuinely-
wasn't even good. So, like, let's be honest
18
here.
minutes ago. So, like, right before we started, literally like 30
What?
seconds before we started this podcast.
I'm
Thank
taking
you,
Daniel Dye has been
colleague.
suspended, effective immediately.
What? Suspended?
Thank you, colleague.
Oh, well.
And he made a
I
statement.
mean, he didn't really have
Yeah.
anything going for him
That
anyway.
is-
So,
Dye already made a statement.
He had
about
money.
it.
He had.
Yeah. Should we
This
read
is
this
we
entire
are so
statement?
I mean,
back,
this has to
baby.
be. He had to be like a real jerk, like with them, anyways, because like to just like outright just suspend him forever. Like they were just like, nah, you're
not
gone, bro.
forever, just indefinitely. I mean, it definitely could be 2 weeks and he's come back.
It
definitely
can
could
be,
be
yeah.
30 minutes.
Bob Pockris says it says permanently suspended. So
Does it say permanently? Okay.
Permanently?
It said indefinitely on colleague's thing.
Oh,
yeah, but
Yeah, it
Bob
does.
Pockris
Yeah, it
says
says
permanently. So
Oh,
indefinitely.
man, this is beautiful.
they probably just wanted to be nicer on the colleague statement, to be honest.
I don't know if this statement is real.
Brock, is this real?
Wait, I'm gonna read his statement out.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
What
read
Daniel
his
Dye
statement.
has
Put
to
it
say.
through an AI.
yeah.
Put it through an AI thing.
Yeah, bro.
No, I'll just read
He's
it.
in the playoffs now.
Oh,
Daniel Dye, you are
Daniel
in the
Dye,
NASCAR
welcome to the
playoffs.
non-playoffs. Daniel Dye.
He's there with Noah Gregson, Kyle Larson,
I forgot about Noah
Josh
Gregson.
Rayu.
I forgot about that.
Oh, okay.
I want to first apologize to David Malukas. I recently went on a live stream with some friends and made some careless comments. I chose my words poorly, and I understand why it upset people. I'm sorry to anyone who was offended. That's not how I want to represent myself. I have some close friends in the LGBTQ community who I would never want to feel less of themselves because of what I said, and that's exactly why I should hold myself to a higher standard. In talking with them,
Put it
I
through an
realized
AI
that a
detector.
true friend would know better than to act the way I did, and that I need to be a better friend. What I said doesn't reflect how I feel about them or anybody else. I didn't think enough before I spoke, and in no way did I mean any harm. I know that intention does not erase impact, and I need to do better. Wait, some of the grammar's off. This could be fake. I'm
Well, if
taking
the
this.
grammar's off, then it might make it real because there's mistakes and
It's probably
stuff.
real if that's the case.
I'm taking this
Yeah.
seriously and working on being more aware and respectful moving forward. I'm sorry to everyone I let down. I am committed to learning from this and better understanding the impact of my decisions can have on others. That includes educating myself, listening to those affected, and taking meaningful steps to ensure my actions reflect respect and inclusivity going forward. I know I've got a platform and responsibility, and I need to use it better. Daniel Dye.
Yeah, that I think we should all use our platform for better.
Yeah,
I think we should
that's
all do that, guys.
that is an
We need
insane
to we need to
coincidence.
be more we need to be more responsible, guys. Anyway.
Don't stop. Stop right there. Stop right there.
Okay,
Stop right there. Stop while you're ahead.
I
okay.
mean, to be honest,
See, see, I'm being responsible.
he said in that statement that he's got some close friends in the LGBTQ
Mhm.
community. We know. We know. We know. But
Well,
anyways,
that solves
I think
that.
that's all for the O'Reilly race, guys. We kind of got really off topic there.
We kind of
But,
got
you know,
sidetracked.
It's. I mean,
we
it's.
did, but we made
Yeah.
peak podcast doing that.
Did we mention the Sheldon Creed thing enough? Because
We
I
did.
was
Yeah, we
wondering kind
did.
of like I mean I was kind of wondering like what everyone thought about it. Like
I mean,
do you
Hate wants
it,
anarchy, and
it was
I
just a
want
pretty
peace.
Wait, I'm a
We're
watch.
the
it was a
yin and the
pretty
yang.
normal incident, if you ask me. Though, like both of them are just going for the same place.
I'm
yeah
watching the video.
I think it was primarily on Gray, but like Sheldon Creed could have backed out. But at the
He
same time,
could
I don't
have,
It's
think
but he
like
just didn't. Which
I
I
don't
don't
think
really see
Sheldon
that much of a
Creed has
problem.
to back out. I don't think he has to. Like
it was
he
the
could
most
have.
racing incident I've ever
Yeah.
seen. Honestly,
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
It's the one where Gray
I
blocks
think.
while
there
Sheldon's
was
going on the
literally nothing
restart.
either of them could do there.
I mean,
Honestly,
I
the
mean,
54 could
I
not come
do think
down,
there are
but
things. There are
Yeah,
things each of them could have done, but I get
yeah,
why both of them did
they
what they
both
did.
the 54 could have not come down and Creed could have
hmm
backed out. There are things both of them definitely could have done, but I don't think that. I think if you're going to put fault on somebody, you put it on the 54 because
true.
Creed was a lot closer to him than he was up to the 17. Like he was not gonna pass Day. So I
yeah.
think if you're gonna
And
put blame
the
on somebody, you put
broadcast
it
once
on Creed
again
or
being
you put it on
like,
a
Creed
yeah.
so stupid for doing
I
No.
that.
did not understand like how the broadcast was seeing that was primarily on Creed. And again, I think that part of it goes back to, you kind of reap what you sow. Like if that was Carson Hocevar making that move, I think that the broadcast has every right to do that. But I've never seen
Exactly.
Sheldon Creed go out and not wreck a guy. So
But
I think
Exactly.
that
Yeah.
was
That's exactly what I was
a little
thinking. I was like,
weird to be like so like I now let me get this straight. I do appreciate when broadcasts do that because I think that a lot of time they
They
can
don't
get
want to do
very
that.
stale and stagnant and being like, oh, it's just a racing incident.
They
So
don't want to
when the
call people out at
broadcast
all.
has an
never mind.
opinion and it is like this driver like did something wrong, I like when that happens because I really thought that like when Tony Stewart hopped in the booth those couple of times, he was going to be like calling people out, and he never really did that. So
Well, it's got people, probably got people going in his ear like, all right, man, be
no, I
careful.
don't doubt that that's like what Fox is. So like the fact that the CW is like open and willing to allow its commentators to express how they feel about Rex, I think that's a good thing. So
It's better than just
again, and
not saying anything.
once again, long story short, another W for the CW racing network.
So true, so true.
But yeah, I think I agree. This
Yeah.
was kind of a racing incident,
Yeah.
probably 60-40 Taylor Gray, but both of them could have done things to back out or to prevent it from happening, and neither of them did. So
Yeah.
if you're Taylor Gray, you deserve to be mad, but you also,
Taylor
you
Gray
share. I
fans,
think.
we're sorry.
I think I I think that you
Oh
share a good bit
no.
of the blame, but you also you deserve to be mad. So I'll be interested to see how it shapes out. Do they go to Bristol or no?
Huh?
I know that they
They're
go
not
to
going to
Darlington, and I know
Bristol.
they
They're
go
going.
to.
Yeah, they're going to Darlington,
Okay,
Martinsville.
I couldn't remember. I thought they usually just did the fall race. So yeah, it'll be interesting
Well,
to
they
see
did the
a couple of
spring
weeks.
race last year. Remember, Larson won by like
Yeah,
10 seconds.
they're not doing the truck race this year at Martinsville. Wait, which one are you talking about?
Darlington,
So yep,
Martinsville. Yeah, I
it'll be
just
interesting
watched
to
it.
see how they race.
Yeah, I watched the
I'm
clip.
just gonna say it's
Gray shouldn't have done that because Corey Day was right there. Like there was no reason for the block, knowing that Corey Day was going to be right there, and you were going to most likely have to move up. So and spin out. So I don't think he should have done that. I put that on Taylor Gray.
I think
again.
that's all we have to say
I
for
think
this
if you blame
race.
Taylor Gray, I think yeah, it's equal. I mean, what did Taylor Gray got a wrecked car out of it? So
Yeah. Well, I think that can we move on to the cup race? Because did y'all give your
Mid.
rating?
yeah,
Like 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't watch it.
Well, idiot. All right. Well, cup race, another mid race.
I
Six
don't.
out
I
of
don't want to
10.
call. I don't want to call races like this mid because it was not mid. It was exciting
No,
at
it was
aspects.
a.
Like when they were three
It
wide
was
for the
what I
lead for like
That
expected.
was really
That's
good.
what I
yeah.
mean by mid. That's what
Okay,
I
yeah,
mean by
because
mid.
like when I think of mid, I think of a boring Phoenix race. That is what I think of when I think of mid. This was not a mid race. This was a standard race. So yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was on par with O'Reilly's. I think they had higher highs, but they also definitely had lower lows too. I'd give it a 7 out of 10 as well. It was a very standard race. I was again the three wide battle for the lead for like 5 laps there was a lot of fun. It was very air manipulative based, but still fun. So
That and like
Yeah.
I thought the finish was pretty all right. Like Chase Elliott was kind of closing in on Denny.
yeah, that was another thing with O'Reilly's that it was like, oh, Larson's running away. Like the only thing that's gonna stop this is a caution. But with Cup, Elliott was closing. I think we all knew he wasn't gonna get there without Hamlin making a mistake, and I don't think anybody saw Denny Hamlin making a mistake. But if Elliott had another 4 or 5 laps, we
He
could have
could have.
had a side by side to the line because Hamlin's car was not. While Hamlin had a very very good race car, it faltered late in the run. So
Remove stage cautions.
I
Pretty much.
agree. I agree.
This
This
is
would
one
have
of those
been
races that would have been like way better without stage cautions.
the cautions definitely killed the flow because I think the strategy of it was kind of fun. Because
The
normally
tires
like
were
the
wearing a lot.
yeah
So
normally the standard the way it goes is you want to be the first one down pit road, and if you're a lap or two short, your race is done, and that was not the case. Like
Proof.
did Christopher Bell win stage one? If he didn't, he finished second. I don't remember if Bell
I
won
don't
stage one or not,
remember.
but Bell was on the racetrack for 2 or 3 laps extra, and instead of paying the price, he instead clawed his way back
Christopher
late in
Bell
the
won.
run because
Yeah.
he did win stage one. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
Bell's 2 3 lap tire advantage ended up paying off enough to where he was able to drive his way through the field, and I think that would have been a lot of fun if we would have seen that play out. Do you risk it and stay out longer and wear your tires more and lose 2 3 seconds a lap in the hopes of late in the run you're going to get a long enough run to where you can fight your way back, or do you pit early and play it safe and hope that they don't catch up to you? I think that would have been a lot of more fun than, oh, we're going to run halfway and you go before or after by a lap. I think that
Yeah.
this definitely could have used no stage cautions.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like if you're just thinking about the strategy aspect, like it would be completely different because you would be people that would be doing a certain amount of stops and then a certain amount of stops to finish the race. And we had a few mishaps on pit road with people having loose wheels or whatever. I mean, that would have shook up things naturally. maybe bring out cautions or what, but like they wouldn't have been going 40 laps on tires if they had the whole race to think about strategy wise. They probably would have been going like more like the end of a field run, maybe a little bit less. Like some people would probably try that, and then others would probably try going, 50, 60
Pitting,
laps.
pitting like 10 laps short or so. Because I think they said 65 was the fuel run, which I think the longest we got was 53. Whatever that
Mhm.
last run of the green was the longest run we got. But yeah, it would have been interesting to see, like, do you cut it when, again, 10, 15 to go, when tires start wearing and you can pick up spots, or do you stay out there a little bit longer and in hopes
Yeah.
that last 10, 15, 20 laps, you just
Mhm.
have a much better tire advantage. So
Like
I
it
think that
would
would have
actually cause,
I know that would have been a lot more interesting to watch for
yeah,
sure, but
it would actually cause
NASCAR won
more
stage a lot of
passing to
things.
happen.
It would, yeah, it
It actually,
absolutely would.
because
And it
like
would be
people
more
would, you know, yeah, people would be like saving their stuff, and then other people might be going on a different strategy, going all out, or whatnot. Like,
There's just
so
no variation.
yeah,
no.
there's no strategy.
Your variation is wait for the first guy to pit and then like pit as soon as he does, or pit a lap later, or if you're crazy enough,
Yeah.
like Michael McDowell, you pit 2 laps later.
Mhm.
Oh,
So,
nah, it's worth it then.
McDowell was kind of weird. He kind of he did like a late pit and then didn't pit under the stage caution to get his lap back, and then waited. He thought there was going to be caution and nothing happened. It's really disappointing, honestly. I mean, I
Nothing
don't know.
ever happened.
Spire didn't seem very good today.
Spire was quiet for sure.
Yeah. I mean, we'll actually just go.
Next Dale
Um,
Earnhardt.
I think we should just start with the finishing order, kind of. I mean, it's literally your number one Toyota team and Bubba Wallace in the top 10, and Hendrick Motorsports and RFK.
RFK Racing, baby, we're back.
Your number
We're
one
so
Ford team.
back.
I don't. Yeah, I was about to say I don't think you can really like RFK and Penske are kind of both equally Ford's best team. So like
Mm,
I can't really say I'm that surprised.
The
yeah.
the way I view it is under the playoffs, it was no doubt Penske, because Penske always
Yeah,
could rip off that
they're
win
just
when they
merchants.
needed to. Penske could rip off that win easily. Whereas RFK is a lot. They don't have that race winning speed, but they're so much more consistent, and we saw that on Sunday. 6th, 10th, 11th. Like
Yeah.
Penske, I don't remember the last time Penske had outside of a super speedway race. I don't remember the last time Penske had 3 top 10s, which I know that they didn't on Sunday, but they were, one spot away from 3 top 10.
Well, if
And
Yeah.
they got Austin Cindric, then they'll
no,
never get that.
I mean,
They
even
could do
then,
that on Phoenix. They could do that at
Joey
Phoenix.
Logano finished 15th at a racetrack that he's known for dominating. So,
It
True.
was the
I
Pennzoil
mean,
400, guys.
Washed.
yeah,
Well, if they cut 2/3 of their drivers,
Hmm.
then maybe they can do maybe they can be that consistent.
They need a two-car
well, they
team.
had an excuse to, and then Tim Cindric got hired again. So,
True.
Yeah. Well, other than that, we had Hamlin, who had a speeding penalty. He won the race. He had like a
Ugh.
speeding penalty at the first stage, drove his way all the way up to he drove his way up the fifth under green from last. And
at
the
the
other guy
next
who got a
stage,
speeding
yeah.
penalty, Ty Gibbs, only drove up to, I mean, I say only, but he drove up 13th under green.
That wasn't the only guy with a
Both
speeding
very,
penalty.
yeah.
Chase Briscoe also
And
had a
then,
speeding penalty.
oh yeah, well, Briscoe had a multitude of issues. He qualified in 22nd or something, and then had a speeding penalty. I think he had a loose wheel too, or something like that. That he had to stop in
I
someone
think
else's
they
pit
had to
box.
stop in the 54's box to put a wheel back on.
Yeah,
Um,
and after all that, Briscoe finally finishes a race. He finished, guys.
the Fox broadcast, and I want to cut away now. I don't know if y'all saw the message I put in. I think now is a good time since we're talking about it. The Fox broadcast, okay, was terrible. First off, absolute terrible. That might
Oh,
have been
big shock.
Shocker.
worst broadcast.
Takes from Luke.
Yeah, that may have been the worst broadcast I've seen Fox put out in 2 years, which is saying a lot.
Wow,
But they
that's-
did
I
mention
cannot.
something. They did
That's-
mention something that I thought was really interesting and got me going.
Mhm.
So like used to, and this is also Keselowski on the Dale Jr. download kind of chimed in on this, but used to we would look at this race from Chase Briscoe and be like, wow, that is a great recovery. And in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. All it is a shot in the arm to be like, hey, we had all these things go wrong and we finished 8th. Now we look back at it and it's like Chase
Yeah,
Briscoe
it actually matters.
Chase Briscoe is in such a deep hole that it's like, hey, that's great that you finished 8th. Look at all these stage points you left on the table. Like, first off, he probably would have finished higher if he didn't have to drive his way through the back because he was flying that last stage. Chase Briscoe was
and look
flying.
at where your teammates finished. Everyone else finished top 5.
Look at where your teammates finished. It's like Chase Briscoe should be right there with him. And it's like, instead of looking at this as just a net positive because it's like, hey, we got all these issues out of the way and we still finished 8th, you look at it with kind of like a sour taste in your mouth because it's like, hey, man, if we were at the front, could we have won this race? I'm sure they could have. You know, we left at least 10 stage points on the table. And it's like, okay, if you could gain another 5 spots in 10 stage points, that's 15 additional points. That's 15 points Chase Briscoe won't have. That might not affect them. I don't think that's going to affect them making the playoffs or the chase. I don't think there's any world out there where Chase Briscoe misses the chase. But that 15 points could be an additional 2 or 3 spots in the chase. And that 2 or 3 spots is worth another like 30 points. So
let me tell you something. I'm so glad that we are talking about 15 points.
I was just about to say the same thing. I'm so
That's
happy
so good.
we can talk about points and it actually matters.
Matters how. NASCAR has never been more back.
There were so many like scenarios in which I was like, the points are better than the playoffs, and I really couldn't give reasons other than like just like, hey, every race matters. And now that like we see things like this play out,
every race matters, bro.
We can like elaborate on why it's important. It just makes me so happy. I'm so happy the points are back to matter.
All we need now is good broadcast because
give it like 3 more months and we'll be there. All right.
Okay, maybe this is because I'm like Zoomer brain, but I just find it to be so hard to pay attention to Fox.
It's
like
infuriating.
They just cannot grit me that good. And usually, like, I'm not paying attention as much for like the first, second stage of a race. But like with like CW stuff, like I'm like locked in, like for the end of like if it, like a good race, I'm locked in. But then for Fox, they just don't do that. They're just nothing. They don't grip me. Like it's the point where it's kind of hard to remember a lot of stuff because I'm not paying that much attention.
It's been said a million times. There needs to be something that happens at Fox. I really thought them firing their lead director or whatever it was they did last year.
They got rid of the cartoon drivers.
It did make it made a subtle difference. I think the graphics are a lot better. Both the cartoons and the ticker, I think, is better. But as far as the camera work is a little bit better. The commercials, no doubt, are better now. But I think the next big change needs to be a complete overhaul of the booth. Clint Boyer will ask Kevin Harvick a question. Kevin Harvick will stumble over his words, and Clint Boyer will not even let Kevin Harvick finish the question before chiming in with an opinion to his own question. And it is infuriating. Mike Joy has his moments, definitely, where it's like, Mike, what are you doing? I tweeted like the Fox broadcast. I tweeted the Fox broadcast today was especially bad, and somebody pointed out that the first words after the green flag were sorry. And again, I can overlook Mike. I think each play-by-play
they were apologizing for what was about to come.
Well, yeah, it was the fact that Mike Joy got the penalties wrong, which I can. If you're gonna be exciting if you're going to be an exciting guy, I can overlook a couple of mistakes. And Mike Joy, I think, still has it.
He's fine.
90% of the
degree.
problem is Kevin. There are times, again, he has his moments where it's like, Mike, what are you doing? But I think Mike, if you put the right guys around him, I think he can still do a fantastic job. Why Jamie McMurray has not been promoted, I will never understand. I guess it's because he's doing the CW, but I think does he not still work for Fox a little bit or no?
He does.
does
He's
like the
on the
does, yeah, okay.
broadcast.
Well, I don't know why Jamie McMurray is not in the cut booth because he does such a good job. I don't know who you'd put in for Clint Boyer. I mentioned this
Literally
earlier.
just
Clint
CW
Boyer.
booth.
Clint Boyer is just supposed to be a Darryl Waltrip stand-in when Darryl Waltrip is irreplaceable. So
Comedy relief.
I don't know who you put in. Yeah,
We've
comedy
had this
relief that is
exact
not funny.
conversation before, and I love it. I love it.
We had it probably 3 weeks ago. That's how bad Fox is.
We did.
I mean, with that being said, like
it is always morally correct to complain about Fox.
Yeah, we've had this talk before. We all know where we stand. Fox, something needs to change with Fox, and that's that.
We've been saying it for years.
We've been saying it for years.
Going back to the points.
Well,
it's nice that the entire race matters, not just a race. You know what I mean by that? Like points wise.
I mean, we're looking at way more than other than like 2 or 3 guys. You know, your RFKs, your Kyle Bushes, your Ty Gibbs, and up before this year, your Bubba Wallaces. Of like those guys, other than them,
they don't show up.
Care about every position. Like you group all those people together, and those are the people you care about, and you care about the race winner. That's about it. Yeah. Now you care about where everybody finishes, and it's so good. It's so
how many points you get every stage, where you finish, and where you're heading. Chase Briscoe got 29 points, while the person above him got like 48.
Yeah, exactly. That's like that's a good job for Briscoe to dig himself out of that hole, but it's like he left so many points. He could have done way better. It could have been way better, and I love that we're talking about it. I love it.
The points, the chase, the beauty of the chase and consistency.
Speaking of good finishes, I want to highlight 2 guys that did pretty good with their finishes that did not get any attention at all. And that was Austin Dillon finishing 12th and Zane Smith finishing 14th. Both of them were way outclassing the rest of their teammates. Kyle Busch was like 2 laps down, finished 28th, and the front row guys were just back markers. Noah Gragson was 30th and Todd Gillen 34th.
Guys, front row is going to be tier 114. Trust me. They're going to be a tier 1 team.
Oh my God, SVG was last. And, that's crazy.
Yeah, SVG had an incredible save, like 3 laps really good or something. But
he got 1 point.
Yeah, and then he finished last. I don't even know what happened to him. Just the track cars were not good. Connor Zilic spent the whole first stage trying to learn how to drive the track, and then he finally learned how to drive the track, but he was 2 laps down. So he was just sitting there 2 laps down the rest of the race. He didn't get lapped the rest of the time, but and then he got wrecked. I mean, he wrecked himself kind of on Ricky Stenhouse. I don't know. I literally said in our group chat, I was like, we know we'll have at least one more caution because Chase Briscoe and Connor Zilic haven't crashed yet. Well, you know.
And then, yeah.
I think Chase Briscoe's crash came in that SVG one. Had SVG been
that was his crash.
Had SVG been about 3 inches forward, he probably would have clipped. He clipped Briscoe, but he would have clipped him significantly enough that would have sent Briscoe straight into the fence and a 3rd last place finish in a row. So Briscoe got very lucky.
It could have been way worse.
It could have been a whole lot. It would have been a whole different story to where we're even talking about, does Briscoe make the playoffs or does the chase? Does Chase make the chase?
Yeah. Other than that, we also
had the NASCAR playoffs.
On that, we had Justin Allgaier. He
we're gonna run
finished
this joke into the
25th.
ground.
Yeah.
Allgaier,
Put
I was
Carson Koppel in there.
I was pretty impressed by Alfredo last week at Phoenix. Allgaier was quiet, like
Yeah. It looked like he
surprisingly
took the
quiet.
whole first stage to like learn how to drive the car, and then he was already 2 laps down. It's kind of like Connor Zilic too.
But like, I don't know. We've seen Allgaier perform. Like when he was in the 5 for Larson, when
Yeah.
Larson was stuck in Indianapolis, I thought Allgaier did a really good job. Yeah, he went a lap down, but he fought his way back onto the lead lap, past the leaders, and was running like
Yeah, he
what,
finished
15th?
13th, I'm pretty sure.
13th? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And that was without Kyle Larson touching the car at all. So
Yeah.
I was
Well,
pretty surprised by how poor.
I don't
And
know.
he
It
did
might have
get
been that.
I forgot he did get 2 speeding penalties. He sped on pit
Yeah.
road and then sped again. So I think they just
Yeah.
kind of finished.
It was the same thing with Connor Zilic. Like they both started pretty poor, and they took the first stage to like get used to the car, but the Hendrick and Gibbs guys were so fast that they I think they lapped up to 20th in the first stage. So there was just no chance
I
to
picked Keselowski to win, and I was starting to like get a little worried that he was going to go a lap down. And it was just
I
going to be one
know.
of those days where you don't want to
Like
wake up.
10th was like 16 seconds back. Like we haven't seen that in a while with this car. I mean, it was a really shocking day, to be honest, in terms of how far ahead the top 3 teams were, like compared to everyone else. But yeah, other than that, we'll go to points. And well, as we talked about, Chase Briscoe, he is
He
on the
climbed out of his
move.
hole, but yeah, up to
On the move.
26th.
He's up.
I believe that's 9 spots. Was he 30 or 7 spots? Was he 33rd? I think is what he was. He's up to 26th. So
Yeah, 26. So yeah, 7 spots.
Is
Pretty
Bowman-
darn good. Connor Zilic is still the last car that's full time, not counting Alex Bowman. Cole Custer, both him and Cole Custer are below Cody, where it's really horrible. But
Shit.
oh,
Bowman-
Custer's or Cody is Custer's tied with Cody, but
yeah.
it's
Other than that, Tyler Reddick's still number 1. Tyler Reddick was weird. He had a short run car, which I have not seen a legitimate short run car in the Cup Series in like at this point, like almost decades.
I'm almost certain too. I don't think the broadcast ever mentioned it, but I'm pretty sure Tyler Reddick cut a
Maybe.
tire on
I
the
don't
last
know.
lap. I know that he lost because he was in front of Keselowski. He was in 10th on the last lap and ended up finishing 13th.
Yeah, I saw him drop down a few
behind
spots.
Keselowski, Priest, and Dylan, and somebody
Well,
else who finished.
It might have been the
Keselowski,
fact that he
Priest, and
was
Dylan.
like so. It was like the longest run, and he had such a short run car, so he was might have.
I
Just been
saw one of
falling
my
off
friends say that he cut a tire. I never saw it happen, but
he might have did. So.
the fact that nobody mentioned that is another thumbs up for Fox.
Yeah.
Did Bubba Wallace jump back to second, or was he second the whole time?
Yeah, he's in second. He with Penske's poor performance,
he passed Blaney.
Slipped back to third,
Ooh,
67 points behind Tyler Reddick. And Hamlin has now moved up into fourth. After all that, he started so low the first 2 weeks, had a good road race, had a good Phoenix, and now won this race. He's all the way in fourth. Chase Elliott falls back to fifth somehow. Honestly, I think it's just because he just didn't get any stage points. Actually,
Damn.
But yeah,
He only jumps like 8 spots, right? It's crazy.
How much a race win matters.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
the points.
We're starting to see it. Other than the 223 XI cars up there, the top 10 is just tier 1 teams, and
Are we back?
Chase Elliott's
exactly.
5th, Christopher Bell 6th, Kyle Larson 7th, William Byron 8th, Chris Buescher 9th. About where we thought he would be. Honestly, he was gonna be he's gonna be 7th to 9th all year. He's never.
Yeah,
I don't
Mr.
know
Top 10.
if he wins a race early this year, then he'll move up past
Next week.
sixth.
Next week.
But I just don't see him moving any further than seventh to ninth, or he's not going to fall below that. Is all. So
Yeah.
Ty Gibbs cracks the top 10 with 2 strong runs. Joey Logano falls
Where's
out
that
of the
one?
top 10 to 11th with a really poor run. Brad Keselowski 12th, Ryan Preece 13th, right next to each other. And Michael McDowell, Carson Hocevar continue their fall to 14th and 15th. Shane Van Gisbergen falls 11 spots
Crazy.
from 5th to 16th with his last place performance at Vegas. Boy, a missed opportunity not winning Circuit of the Americas at this point.
Very.
Because that's gonna suck. He's actually tied with Daniel Suarez, who has
And AJ
also
Allmendinger.
been
They're all
falling the
tied.
last few weeks. Didn't this
Oh,
week
that's
because
right. We
AJ
got a.
Allmendinger
It's
sucked.
a
We got
three-way
I think we have
tie.
we have a 3-way tie on the cut line right now.
Now we
Oh
got
yeah,
a. I do think we got to talk about Suarez.
Perhaps.
Suarez versus
We'll get to
Chastain. So more of
Suarez in a
that,
minute. We'll get to Suarez in a minute.
more
yeah.
of that
Other
analytics
than
we all
that,
like.
Briscoe we talk about 26th, and yeah, your last
Chastain
place full
20th.
time guy is Connor Silich.
Yeah, Chastain 20th, Kyle Busch 22nd.
Yeah, even with Chastain's poor performance, he still moved up 3 spots. So I mean, he's going to be in the chase. It's just a matter of like how far back he's going to be.
Is he? Is he? I don't know.
I think he's good enough. We got
Trackhouse
Darlington.
looks exceptionally slow out of the gate.
For now.
Just hold your horses here. We got some of his best tracks here. We got Darlington and Kansas coming up, Bristol. If he doesn't run good at Darlington, sound the alarms.
Darlington is going to be here. I don't think Darlington's going to be very. I don't know that Darlington's going to be a car control or a car dependent racetrack. I think
It's going to be driver
Darlington.
dependent.
It is going to be
So.
heavy driver dependent, and I am so ready.
You're going to see 3 guys up front. I mean, we'll get to this later. Honestly, I'll just say that for later.
True.
But
yeah, we'll get to Darlington in a minute.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much all for that race.
Yeah.
Besides the Chastain versus Suarez beef, non-beef, I don't even know what it was.
Beef, let's go.
I still have yet to see what exactly happened.
So from what I saw, I don't see it, bro.
There's like an AI picture like that people are using of Chastain swinging on Daniel Suarez. It's so hilarious.
Just put it in post.
Oh, you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
we
You're right.
can't.
I'll
We
just-
can't see it.
Just send
I'll
it.
just
Send
share-
it and put it in post.
I'll just share what really has transpired because we don't really know necessarily what happened.
I think
I mean, we do
started it,
kind of.
like on lap 2 they got together
Yeah,
a little bit.
I
and
think what
they just
started
ran
it
next to each
is-
other the whole time.
I think
basically.
what started it is last year Chastain or Suarez got fired, and
I-
Chastain started
that-
treating him as not a
That's
teammate,
also a factor.
and they've had beef. They've
He said
had
that out
rising
loud, didn't
beef
he?
for the
He was
last
like, "Oh, you were
like
fired.
7.
You were fired."
Yeah, he said you were fired. He did say that. They've had rising beef for the last 7 to 8 months or
Wow.
so.
Man,
Yeah,
Daniel Suarez has gone like
Insane.
he has just gone like scorched earth on Trackhouse during the whole season. Like he's like during the clash, he like ran into everybody in Trackhouse.
He has run into all 3 Trackhouse cars already
He
by this
has.
point, and we're
He-
5
he
races
has-
into the season.
He wants to like take Justin Marks down.
yeah.
Which
I
I mean,
I guess he
I,
feels
Looking
bad.
at
I understand his frustration on being fired, but like he was fired for a reason.
The pictures are so good.
Now, granted, he's running well. Like again, he's tied for the cut line, but at the same time,
Yeah.
his 2 teammates are in the chase, and he's on the cut line. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I
These
mean,
AI
he's still the
thumbnails.
third at this point. He's still the third best
The AI
car,
thumbnails.
but it's not like it was a glaring issue like it was last year.
it's not like
right
he's
there with
29th at points.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
So-
not like he's 29.
He's running-
He's tied for
he's running
16th.
good.
So
Better.
Yeah, well, I saw some comments from both of them. Uh, Suarez seemed to take the road of he was going to punch Chastain in the face, but he decided not to because he didn't want to pay $50,000. I mean,
Which
I think Chastain
Ricky
versus
Stenhouse
Suarez
pointed
fight
out that
would
was
be
actually
Yeah,
Ricky
that
Stenhouse
would be
pointed out that it was
peak. It would be peak.
75K.
They're
that
both
would be
fighters.
peak fight.
Both really
Here's the
good
thing.
fighters.
I don't know that Chastain is that much of a fighter. I think he landed that one clean shot on Gregson.
Oh, but that was a
He's
clean shot
he's
though.
more
It
of
was
a
a clean
fighter.
He
shot.
could have
He's
That's
done
more
true.
it.
of a fighter than other
Landed, like,
drivers.
you can hear it
Chastain
land.
has maybe 1 or 2 punches in him. Suarez can fight though.
Yeah.
Suarez would
You
win.
You know he
this
can
thing.
fight.
Yeah.
This is actually a secret fight. It wasn't caught on video, but he had a fight with this was years ago in
Secret
Xfinity.
fight.
O'Reilly, I'm sorry. There's a fight between Brendan Gaughan and Ross Chastain, 2017 at Texas.
That's
It
crazy.
wasn't caught
Brendan
on.
Gaughan and Ross Chastain.
It
He
wasn't
is
caught on
outmatched, bro.
That
video.
is one guy I would not want to go after.
Yeah, it wasn't on video, but like there were people reporting about a fight.
Chastain is
Not-
not scared. Let me tell you that. He
People,
is not
isn't.
scared.
He
people
isn't.
forget that not only is Brendan Gaughan a big guy, Brendan Gaughan
He
is a
is.
collegiate athlete. He was teammates
Yeah.
with what's his name?
Okay, I didn't know
He's
that.
teammates with Allen Iverson at Georgetown playing basketball. So Brendan Gaughan
didn't
is
know
not
that.
no slouch.
Yeah. I don't
And
know.
Daniel Suarez is not a slouch either. I love that Dragon Ball thing. That's
What?
sick.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Your Dragon Ball background goes crazy, bro.
No, I think we all know that Suarez. I mean, we saw him take down Michael McDowell at Phoenix a couple of
He
years ago. I
did.
think we all
Helmet on.
I think we all know
Helmet
Suarez
on.
can fight.
Yeah.
He beat a guy with his helmet on.
As a Suarez fan, I
I
approve
think
of
I
this
think
fight.
the biggest loser in all of this was the fans. The fact that we did not get a fight was kind of
So
upsetting.
true.
But I
Between
would have
both
liked
of
to have
them?
seen like what
It's been forever since we've had like an actual fight.
was it. I'm trying to think. Like, was it?
I think the last one was Stenhouse and Bush.
Yeah.
Even then,
Or
that
do
was
you
like
mean-
only like 2 or 3 punches. I mean,
No, but that
I mean, it was
that
still a
one
big
was really
draw.
good though. That
Yeah.
was an amazing fight though, and it was like there are those punches, but then there's like that crew guy. He was shoving all the Hiat Tua guys off
Let's see if it works.
off the
And
hauler.
Stenhouse's dad. Stenhouse's
we
dad
cannot
fighting
see your
That
phone.
was
Kyle
We
Busch.
cannot see your phone.
that was a really good fight.
Yeah.
I
SV, can you
think they're
pause?
both fighters, especially.
They are both fighters.
All right.
Crazy.
Well, with that, I think we need to move on
Dude,
to
but like, dude, we
the
gotta see the AI
Arlington Grand
pictures.
Prix.
The AI pictures,
You gotta
Oh,
put them on screen, baby.
dude. Here's the first one. That happened.
That's
I
so
saw that
peak.
live.
Huge controversy. Yeah,
That
huge
punch,
controversy.
that
This
right
fight
hook.
might end his career. This fight will end his career, by the way.
17,000
Anyways,
views.
see you next week.
Guys, can we need to get into this market of like AI NASCAR drama videos?
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
No,
Please.
Here's the next one.
Don't.
They're like yelling at each other. The garage
I like
erupts.
this one.
They're erupting.
And
Guys,
this
pick your
one-
side. Pick your side. Are you with
Pick your side.
with
The right
Ross?
is pick your side. The right is Ross Chastain. The
Are you
left is
with
Ross Chastain
blue
from like
Ross or
2017.
red Ross?
These are both Ross Chastain.
Which pill are you taking?
I love the live in the corner. Breaking news. Garage erupts.
It
Live.
immediately turned nighttime at Las Vegas, and even more people showed up. After
Why,
the
what's
race was
wrong
over.
with the Cup Series logo? Is that AI too?
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Well, the live part isn't, but the Cup logo is.
it says CC.
The NASCAR Cup Series.
just says freeway. It's like the only legible thing. Freeway.
That freeway looks
Mhm.
more like the Fastenal logo than it does freeway.
That's my favorite sponsor. Frisker It's on Ross's arm. Froster.
I think it's supposed to be Trackhouse.
Rowie.
I think that's supposed to be
Rowie.
Supposed to
Trackhouse.
be Trackhouse?
Not
Yeah,
bro. It's,
bro.
Is that
not
Goodyear?
bro. It's
Wait, no, never mind.
Rowie.
All right, let's move on to IndyCar.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Bro, show off your tan line. Show off your tan line.
Oh yeah. I was at the race. Wow.
It's
What a bay.
IndyCar
So-
time.
I was at the race this
Shut up.
weekend. I got
Bro
a
went
little
to an
tan.
IndyCar. Bro went to a parking lot race and decided
Yeah.
not to wear sunscreen.
I did though. Like
Okay, yeah,
I
you
just
did,
was
but
outside all day.
well, all I'm saying that's what you get for going to a parking lot race.
They raced in
Okay.
the parking lot.
They
And
did.
for the
Yeah.
third week in a row, I didn't watch it.
I did. It was mid at best.
Pelot didn't win.
Yeah. It was a very standard IndyCar race. So
I'm just saying
I mean,
I'd be way more
let's be honest here.
positive.
I got a bone to pick with this track.
We all do, bro. We all do.
It was
Just
The
It
bone
was
to
a
pick
good-
with it is they're not racing across the Metroplex at Texas Motor Speedway. That's the bone we have to pick
Yeah.
with it.
what?
yeah.
That's about I gotta pick.
I think this event was like a success, and in terms of everyone there, like you got to realize here, this crowd was so new. The only reaction I saw for any of the drivers, any of them, was for Pato O'Ward and Mick Schumacher. Every other driver did not have a reaction from the crowd when they
I
got
did
introduced.
I did see that, like, I think they sold out. Not they sold out the grandstands, and that IndyCar or Indy 500 aside, they sold more merchandise than they did the entirety of last year, aside from Indy.
Whoa.
It was
I
something
hate
like
Yeah,
that.
They sold.
It was the-
they sold a lot of merchandise. So
Yeah, it was the
event
most.
Was a
It was the most
success.
merchandise sold for a non-Indy 500 event.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay,
And-
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I was like, I know that's not right, but it was something like that. So
Yeah,
it was
I mean,
definitely
like-
a success.
Yeah,
And
I had a friend who does not.
I got
know
some
a
things
thing
to say
about-
that most of the things were very, very good about the track, but there's two things that they really need to address, and those
First
two
off,
things
better
are the
track.
bridges. The bridges were not big enough.
The
Like
bridges.
there was lines like for half mile of people trying to get on the bridges. They were like one person wide. I don't know who thought that would be a good idea, but they did. Actually, there's three things. The second thing is that it looks like the suites on the front stretch, you couldn't even see the track. You could just see the pit road. Like, what is the
I think
purpose of
people
that?
who were in suites weren't there to watch the race, anyways.
Yeah, I don't think
I
they
do
care.
too,
They're just
but-
doing their rich people stuff.
Yeah, I know. But like, I'm just saying, like, if you're paying for that, I would want that.
Well,
But
you're rich. It doesn't.
you know,
matter.
they probably just watch the TV anyways. But the third thing is there was not enough TVs. There was not enough TVs on to be fair, on Sunday there was like wind coming, so they kind of took it down all the TVs. But I didn't have a TV where I was standing, and I was like in one of the biggest general admission areas.
Damn.
That's kind of unacceptable to me. Like we're in the Big 26 and we don't have TVs at the track. Like,
The
are you
big
kidding
Just
me?
use your phone,
You
bro.
don't have to give it. You don't have to give a number, but how were ticket prices? Were they low, high, or about what you expected?
They were. Let's just say this: parking was more expensive than the tickets.
Wow.
So
Now tell
parking
us
was
how
high,
much
ticket
money
was
you
low.
make
That's how they get
every
you.
year.
Yeah.
What's your annual
that's how they
income?
get you. I mean, I think everyone in Arlington is used to that, but like, oh my gosh, it just pains me so bad because everyone was like having such a good time and all that was there.
Stop having fun.
Yeah, but like so many people had no idea. Like on the news and stuff, they advertised this race a ton out in the news. They kept saying this is the first ever IndyCar race in DFW area. No, it's not. Not even close.
Oh, that's funny.
And and like the people at the track too were like because they were new, they were like, "Oh, this is the first race I've ever been to. I think it's cool." Like they I don't even think those people knew like the F1 track was in Austin. Like I don't know, and they were like some guy was like, "Oh yeah, this is pretty cool. Like I'll come every year that they come back," and I was like, dude, like this is the most expensive race that you could go to almost besides F1. Um, like there's a MotoGP race 2 weeks from now in Circuit of the Americas. There's drag racing very close.
How
All
close is
that I don't think
how
there's
close is
the big
Dallas to
circle track.
Austin?
It's about 4
Um,
hours, I think, right?
4 hours?
yeah, 4 hours. 4 hours. It's I mean people do that drive every day. Like
Texas is
it's
so big. Like I'd imagine that's not
yeah.
horrible.
Dude, everything's bigger here.
I'm about 7 hours. When I lived in Texas, I was
Yeah.
about 7 hours from Austin and about 3.5 from Dallas. So
Yeah. I mean just saying like it just looked like everyone had a good time, but it's the fact that they just had no idea that things were happening
Like I think the
at
problem,
Texas Motor Speedway.
like I feel
Like
like now, granted, I don't know the economics of running IndyCar. I'd imagine it's pretty bad, but like just do the advertising budget that you did for just for this race. Do hold it at the Oval. How much were tickets for the IndyCar Oval for Texas?
they were pretty like nice. Like
I would
they were pretty
imagine
cheap.
with the
I don't
size
remember at
of
this
Quarter
point.
Texas,
off of that. Got a quarter
supply
off
and
of those
demand.
tickets.
Yeah, supply and demand would tell me that those tickets are probably pretty cheap.
Mhm.
Well, make them even cheaper so even more people might want to go.
I'm just
And then
saying like
advertise the crap
I'll
out of
go.
it.
the last time that IndyCar was at Texas Motor Speedway, they didn't even talk about it on the news after the race was over. Like that's how little advertising they did
And that was
on that
during
last
COVID
race.
times when nothing was happening.
I know. I mean,
I
no, I mean
missed.
2023 was last or
Yeah,
20.
that
Yeah,
Oh,
was
I
not
I thought
COVID
it was
times.
22.
no. But like, I just saying, like the advertising portion of IndyCar is just so bad.
Bad.
What they need to do
Not
with this is do this event next year, exactly the same, and
But put it in
either have
AT&T
the
Stadium.
what?
Put it in AT&T Stadium
No,
this time.
no. The track
I
is
see
good.
your
The track is
vision, Luke.
good.
Luke,
It
I
looks like a
see
nice
your vision.
configuration. Looks like a nice configuration.
Luke, I see your
It
vision.
is a nice configuration.
IndyCar Stadium
And put
racing.
it on dirt too.
Dirt.
Just run it on the
I
field.
see your
Just
vision.
destroy
It's a
the
throwback. It's a throwback to the old days of AAA.
When IndyCar was on dirt. Remember that?
But
Exactly.
anyways, what they need to do is have this event where it is right now, and then uh like move the NASCAR Texas race to summer and make it a night race. Make the IndyCar race
Whoa.
a night race on Saturday night, the same weekend.
Doubleheader.
And then just advertise it during the race, like, "Hey guys, we're
Yeah,
gonna be at the Oval
because
next year."
last year, look at the attendance at the Cup race. They actually advertised for that, not near as much as this race for IndyCar wise, but just advertise the weekend, and I think you would have the highest attended Texas Motor Speedway weekend since like
Is
2013, 2012.
IndyCar
Roger
hire this
Penske,
guy.
listen up. Exactly. I was about to say, hire us. We're all open for hire.
And there's still people that didn't know about this race. I'm talking to friends and stuff here that are like, "Oh, that's cool." Like my dad was actually he went to work out and
Mhm.
at the gym, and he was saying like he
Whoa.
had a hat that he got for free that was a McLaren hat, and he was like, "Oh, you watch it?" That some kid came up to him and was like, "Oh, you watch F1?" And I was like, "No, I got this at the." He's like, "I kind of like watch other stuff, but like I got this at the IndyCar race this weekend." The guy was like, "Wait, that was this weekend? Oh, I didn't even know." And like that's what people were working with here. But
IndyCar.
like just saying like there's so many more opportunities. Like you could do more activations. The biggest problem is that Dallas is like a big suburb, and there's like no central place to like advertise. So you got to go
Yeah.
everywhere. So
Like Prosper, Texas, which has a population of 30,000.
it's got to be more close to 50,000 at this
I
point.
know, but that's
yeah.
what Rick Allen said, which is what I lived by. Yeah, at the
Uh,
time, I'm pretty sure it was 39,000.
yeah, probably something like that. But anyways, like I thought this race was pretty good for me. Not having a TV, with the radio only, I thought I actually enjoyed it. I could see the cars for 3 seconds at a time, but um, I really enjoyed it, and I was standing up the whole time, and my feet hurt a ton, but um, I did enjoy it. Like that's kind of all I needed was just to see the cars go by, and that's what everyone else needed. I mean, yeah, I just wish there was a TV. That's the only thing that I wanted from my thing, but because they actually made like some platforms for people to stand on, it was pretty good.
Ooh.
Um,
But you would say money
big
wise, it
Kyle
was a big
Kirkwood,
success for IndyCar.
yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
it's a huge success for IndyCar.
huge
No doubt.
Yeah.
success. There was
How
the
was the
most there also like that was the most like sponsor like fan zone activations I've seen at a race since like 2013 when I
Texas
went to
has
my
a
first NASCAR
very
race.
Texas has a very like unclaimed market when it comes to racing. And if IndyCar could kind of
Texas seems like a
if
pretty
IndyCar
good
could kind of
place.
fill that hole that Texas has, that could be, I'd say, big market that not a lot of people, especially in the Dallas area. I mean, I know
They
that they
just
have,
need to they just need to hit it hard. They
yeah,
just
I
need to
know that
hit it hard.
I know
We
that people
have
might go to the
Texas
Texas
has
race,
so
but
many passionate fans. Like there was Pato Award fans standing in front of me that would cheer for him every single lap they'd go by. They'd be like every single time we'd go by. And like there's so many of that here. Like that's how the Cowboys fans are. That's everything. Rangers fans, and
I'm
Maverick
just saying
fans
I
if they
feel like
exist anymore.
Charlotte. I'm just saying I
But
feel like Charlotte could be the same. Just saying. I feel like the
I don't
Charlotte
know.
crowd would be pretty receptive to IndyCar.
I think if like same thing with like the Indianapolis crowd would be receptive to NASCAR, and they
I
are.
just
I
think
think the same
I
thing with
just think
Charlotte. I think that Charlotte is just race fans and they
We
just
just
want to
like
see people
racing.
race. Yeah.
no, I just think that IndyCar just needs to go all out. They need to have a Texas Motor Speedway race. They need to have this race, and they need to go to Circuit of the Americas too. All of
I
them,
kind of
just
I kind of liked
balls
your
to the
idea
walls.
with nighttime Texas. Could
Yeah,
I say throw it in the chase early in the chase,
no,
make it a
that wouldn't
night
work.
race?
You can't do that
You've made it
because
to the
Cowboys fans,
chase.
they would just
That's
nobody would show up because everyone would be
that's
watching the
true.
Oh,
Cowboys.
Put it
that's a
on the off
that's a
week.
good point.
Put it on the Cowboys off week.
You can't do that. You have to put it in the summer. There's nothing that happens in the summer in Texas. June.
That's
June is
true.
perfect.
That's true.
June is
Okay,
so
so
perfect for this
Go to
I
race.
go
got
to
June
Houston,
actually.
After
Texas.
So
it's after
here's
like
my
storm
proposition.
season. It's after everything.
Here's
Shut
my
up, let Luke cook.
proposition. Sunday night we get the Cup race. Saturday night we get the O'Reilly race. Saturday afternoon we get the IndyCar race. Friday night we get trucks.
Ooh.
Full weekend
Whoa.
of IndyCar
Maybe
NASCAR
swap
doubleheader.
O'Reilly. Swap O'Reilly and IndyCar.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
I
I'd
think
be
O'Reilly should be a lead-in.
Prime time, especially since IndyCar's on Fox. Prime time Fox
Fox.
IndyCar race at night. Texas Motor Speedway. Sparks flying 225 miles an hour. Um,
That would
and this
feed billions.
if it were in like June or whatever, it would be post Indy 500. So you get super speedway racing pretty
Be
close to each other.
have it the
also just
first
be
Um,
better
race.
for the
Yeah, have it the
fans.
first race after the Indy 500. I like that.
Doesn't probably hot as
Doesn't
balls
necessarily
over
have to
there.
be the weekend after it, but 2-3 weeks after the Indy 500,
yeah, and
straight to
NASCAR would
Texas.
go Charlotte, Texas, I guess. So
IndyCar Super Speedway racing?
yeah, no, I mean Texas is a super speedway. We just only classify super speedways as a restrictor plate track. So,
I
but
By IndyCar Super Speedway, I mean not a dinky little mile oval. Give us the real stuff.
The real stuff.
I don't know. I think if you
All right,
can run
well.
the Indy 500, I think you can run at Texas.
Yeah,
True.
obviously. But okay,
All
we
those
haven't even
kart
talked about the
guys.
race at all. We haven't
We
talked about the
haven't talked
race.
about the race. I didn't
We
watch
just
it,
talked
so
about
I have nothing to
how
say about the
Texas is
race.
such a missed opportunity. Everyone has to drive here, by the way. So, like, I mean, okay, whatever. You know what? Moving on. Race results. I thought the race was pretty all right. It was literally. I'm so boring with my ratings this week. I gave everything a 6 out of 10, but I just really believe that this was the most normal week of racing that we've had in a very long time.
It
Everything
is.
was exactly how I expected it to be.
it was the most
Um,
normal week of racing since last week when we were at Phoenix.
sure.
True.
I mean, but last week's IndyCar race was really good, so that wasn't really normal.
Xfinity race was pretty good too.
Dude, you need to bet on it
Yeah,
because you're like just it's what you expect.
Yeah, you should gamble.
I know. I didn't gamble this weekend. Last weekend I won like $20, and this weekend I didn't do it anything, bro.
Sponsored by
Well,
I
DraftKings.
should have.
oh yeah. Check out our DraftKings link.
That's not a
Please
thing. For legal
We
reasons, that
don't
is
have
not a
that.
thing. It's not.
check out our
Um,
DraftKings. Check out our Bet MGM,
Cow sheet.
our Bet 365. Check out our Kalshi. You can pay your bets in installments too, by the way. Make sure if you don't have enough money, make sure to pay your bets in installments.
put it all on Alex Pillow.
You're like Clint Boyer, like, win my money, win my money.
Win my
Win
money,
my
baby, win
money.
my money.
All right. Well,
It's Clint's pick 5.
all right. Well, we're actually going to talk about IndyCar race now. Kyle Kirkwood won, guys, not Alex Pillow. He
Well,
overcame bad pit stop to take the win from Alex Pillow, just off of
and
pure pace.
that last run was pretty intriguing. There, kind of chasing each other down.
hmm And I don't know if I said this yet, but this track was really good. Like for racing, they actually had opportunity to make passes, and all weekend. I thought it was a really good track. That straightaway was really the big like thing. That's the reason why it was even
So
viable.
there was
Other
good
than
passing
that, it was
zones.
follow leader. Yeah, good passing zones. But yeah, I mean, Alex Pillow and third place, Will Power finally got something. Finally got what he deserved. An
Kyle
actual good
Kirkwood,
finish.
welcome to the IndyCar playoffs.
Stop.
All right, dude. We already you're rambled way too much.
I'm
Um,
sorry.
your pole sitter, Marcus Ericsson finishes fourth. All three Andretti cars finished top four.
Whoa.
They were just really, really good this weekend. Pato Award fifth, just basically there all day. David Lucas sixth. That's the
Go.
best finishing Penske car. Very
Go.
good. Um,
Oh Lord.
Christian Lundgaard finished seventh. Scott Dixon eighth. Alexander Rossi ninth, and Marcus Armstrong finishes 10th in the Texas A&M car. I'm pretty sure. Um,
Gross. The best part about
um,
the weekend was when it slapped the wall in practice with that save. That was not a save in the slightest.
yeah. Well, Christian Rasmussen finished last. Unfortunately, could have
Because
won
it's
last
not in
week.
an oval.
Yeah. No. Well, yeah. Nolan Siegel and who was it? Roman Grosjean. I don't remember. Someone is on the last lap on the restart. They crashed, and yeah, that's to finish the race. We had a one lap shootout. Um, first, they did that in IndyCar. See, NASCAR guys, they went to caution like with 3 laps to go or something, and they got restarted with 1 lap to
Well,
go.
we don't need to do
NASCAR would
that
have
because
like
we got
finished. NASCAR would have run
overtime.
like 7 or 8 laps under caution before we got
We
ready to
don't need
go.
it. We got overtime,
We have
baby.
gimmicks in NASCAR, not like IndyCar.
Yeah, I'm stupid. I was really
We
disappointed
can
when they
waste as
crashed
much time as we want.
because I was really disappointed when they crashed because I had snuck my way up into the grandstand and was about to get a crash of someone sending it into the big turn, and then they
You snuck your
didn't even
way.
get there.
You want to watch people crash? What is
Yeah,
wrong
I
with
did.
you?
I need those YouTube views, bro.
I mean, I do too, but like, what is wrong with you, man? That's
That's why I
disgusting.
was
You want to
sitting in
watch
that one
people
corner,
crash and
like,
Hey,
die?
Tate, what's your favorite thing about racing?
Gold.
all right.
Arlington
Other than
Burns
that,
guy.
you know what? We'll just go to the standings because I don't really have anything else to say about this race. Yeah, it was a solid 6 out of 10.
Well, did you
Kyle
enjoy the
Kirkwood
entire
is now
race?
leading the points. Huh?
Did you enjoy like the entire race? Like, were you ever just like completely super bored, or?
No, not really. Um, I don't. I just I thought it was just it was about what I expected. I enjoyed having a natural race. Like, oh my goodness, they weren't crashing left and right. We just had a normal race of like I was able to pay attention to strategy and who was doing what. Even though I couldn't see anything, it didn't really matter because all the passes were being made in my corner anyways. So
Oh,
like
that's cool.
it was fine.
How was pricing on
Um,
food?
food prices, obviously. I mean, $20 everything um, for food.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. You could have sat in the Texas Live, which is like there without a ticket, by the way. You just would have had to find a way to get there parking wise. But you could have sat in there for free and watched the race on TV. And there was even some
Oh,
sections where you could see the cars through gaps in the fences. But um, I
yeah.
should have
They should
told
come
my dad to
back.
do that.
They should come
But
back.
yeah. But yeah, anyways, the standings, Kyle Kirkwood leading the points by 26 over Alex Pillow, Pato Ward third, Joseph Newgarden fourth, Scott McLaughlin fifth, David Lucas sixth, the Penske guys, fourth, fifth, sixth, Christian Lugard seventh, Erickson eighth, Marcus Armstrong ninth, Alexander Rossi 10th, 62 points back of your leader. And yeah. Other than that, we had Will Power finally moved up the standings to 12th. Um, so yeah, pretty good. Anyone
Right.
else have anything on that race, or did they even watch it?
Give your
I got
rankings if you
nothing to
watched
say,
it.
bro.
Give your rankings if you watched it.
All right. Well, I guess we'll
It's
move on to the F1 race.
Formula One.
I didn't watch it. I'm not staying up for 3 a.m. to watch Formula One.
Mercedes
Who here
win.
Yeah,
watched it? Yeah, who here watched it?
I watched the highlights. That's it.
Crickets. Crickets. Crickets.
Yeah, okay.
Well, Kimi Antonelli wins his first career F1 race, becomes the second youngest F1 winner behind Max Verstappen. Isn't that crazy?
Hey
I mean,
Tate,
but
how many laps in F1 have you ran this year?
what?
0.
Okay, you have ran the same amount of laps as Oscar Piastri this year. Congratulations. McLaren has
Yeah, it's
fallen off a cliff.
oh, I don't even know what happened. McLaren. So, by the way, fun fact:
You are in the Formula
um,
One playoffs.
Cadillac has finished a race with both their cars before McLaren, Aston Martin, and Red Bull.
Holy shoot.
I don't think anybody's surprised about Aston Martin, but McLaren
Yeah,
and
but
Red Bull is like that's surprising.
that's just crazy.
Paris carrying.
So,
Oh my god.
um, we had a pretty good battle between Leclerc and Hamilton. But other than that, I didn't see anything else to the race. Yeah.
Lewis Hamilton. I mean,
If
Guys,
I were to
guys,
rate this race again, I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10 like the others.
wow.
I mean,
Just
it
say a
looked like it
5
was
or
a
a
6 out of
7.
10 race. So, nah.
I think we know who's gonna win the next F1 race.
Well, yeah. Looking at points, we got George Russell 51 points, Kimi Antonelli 47, Charles Leclerc 34, Lewis Hamilton 33. Oliver Behrman is in fifth place right now, 17 points.
Yeah, where did he finish
Um,
fourth? Did he finish fourth or fifth at China? He
let's
finished well. I
see.
know that.
Let's do this stupid thing. Yeah, he finished fifth,
Fifth. Yeah.
a whole
Go Ollie
57 seconds behind
Behrman.
the leader.
What was it like? Only 8 people finished on the lead lap or something?
Yeah, 8.
8. Yeah, I was just running through the order. And I was
Holy.
like, what on earth happened? Like, this
Yeah.
is not like your typical F1 race. 3
I mean,
people
yeah,
didn't
the
start.
gap between the cars this year is really high because of the new regulations.
True.
But yeah, Max Verstappen is kind of in trouble right now. He's DNF this race.
Max
Oh
Verstappen is
boy.
not returning to F1 next year.
Yeah.
I was about to
In
say, I
fact,
don't think he cares.
I would be
Yeah.
surprised if or I wouldn't be surprised if like 3 or 4 top tier guys, maybe not, but if there's a couple of guys who are high, like Sergio Perez or someone like that, who's had their flashes, if they don't come back, it would not surprise me in the slightest.
If
There's a
Max
plane
Verstappen
going over
decides
my
to leave
house right
F1,
now.
we're not gonna be surprised.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Come to NASCAR.
come to America, man.
Come to NASCAR.
I'm coming to NASCAR.
That RFK 99 Red Bull car is going to hit. It's going to be awesome.
That
We're gonna be there
Trackhouse
for it.
33 car
No.
is going to feed
Why
billions.
the 33?
Oh
car?
yeah.
Because
Oh
that's his
yeah.
number, bro.
No, it's
Nope.
3. His
Eric
number's 3.
Estep just uploaded the Daniel
No,
Dye
his
video.
no. Who cares about Eric Estep, bro?
Hey, that's competition. We can't mention him by name. That's
Oh,
competition.
yeah.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
watch him. Don't watch him.
We covered it
Okay.
first.
We
We
were.
technically
It's going to be
covered.
uploaded later, but
Actually,
we were there.
he probably covered it first, actually, because I
It's
would
gonna.
imagine he
We
probably
were
started
there.
filming.
They upload. He's gonna upload it first, but you get our actual fresh reactions.
True.
That is
Our
true.
fresh,
You did get our
unfiltered
actual.
reactions.
You did get our initial reactions.
You
Well,
got amazing reactions.
so I think we should move on to the news now. Breaking news. We got through all
We
the
should.
We're
races.
done with Formula One with the awesome
Yeah.
constructor series.
There was not much to talk
Breaking
about since we
news.
didn't actually watch it.
Breaking
I
news.
didn't.
This
I
whole
didn't.
thing happened with Daniel Dye. I don't know if you guys heard about it.
Breaking news:
I
Daniel
don't
Dye
know
is
either,
out
bro.
indefinitely.
Breaking
I don't know if you guys
news.
heard about it.
Well, the first thing that I'm going to mention actually is something that just came out about 30 minutes ago. It's that
That's
Logan
not Daniel Dye
Stevie.
related.
Yeah, not Daniel Dye related. Logan Stevie, a World of Outlaws driver, is going to make his high limit racing debut this weekend at Central Arizona Speedway.
Holy shit.
I think this is kind of big because this is like a World of Outlaws driver that has decided to try out this rival series. A week, well, not even a week after, I guess a week after, a really unfortunate circumstance happened at the World of Outlaws race where a track worker collided with another track worker
Oh, really?
on the ATV, and one of the track workers died, unfortunately,
Oh, man.
on the scene. I had a friend that went to that race, and yeah, it
And they
was
were
not
both on
very pretty.
ATVs?
hmm it
I
was
think
really.
one was in a side by side. I don't remember, but yeah.
Yeah, it basically,
pretty
yeah. I
tragic
don't really
deal.
want to give any details, but it was
No, that's not the place.
not
This
very
isn't the
good.
place and time for it. But yeah, sad deal
Yeah,
for sure.
so they did cancel that race, unfortunately. But I wonder if this is, like a permanent thing or like a just a try it out thing for Logan Stevie because
How
he's
is
one of
like
the best. What'd you
sorry,
say?
how is like World of Outlaws with this kind of stuff? Like if you go to like a competing series, how are they with that? Do they like not
They
care? Are
used
they like
I
you're banned, you're out?
I think
no.
World of Outlaws is on, maybe not with like the late model side, but I think the sprint car side of World of Outlaws is kind of dying.
Mhm. High
So I
Limit
don't
is
think
they did
High
like a
Limit
joint
is.
kind of race at Eldora last year, and the High Limit guys like walked them.
Oh,
Because
Like it wasn't even close.
Casey Kane Racing left. I don't know
Yeah.
all the teams, but I know KKR left, and that's got
Mhm.
Sweet. So I
So
mean
I'm
that was
So
not.
kind of
yeah,
like the
I
big
mean,
one.
So I don't
yeah.
keep up. I don't know it that much. But like World of Balance, they do like 60 something races a year, and then Highland at like shorter season. Is
Nope,
that
they
like
have
the
the
big
same
appeal?
62.
which one had an Xbox
62.
game? It was World of Outlaws, right?
World of Outlaws. That's
Word
just a
of
pretty good
Outlaws.
game.
Yeah,
That's a good game.
High Limit's like 3 or 4 years old.
Yeah, I mean,
High Limit
yeah.
is brand new, and it
Oh,
is
But I think
definitely.
the thing is that High Limit has come in like storming. Like they
Well, it's because
are
Kyle Larson
taking the
owns it.
thing yeah, and they're also on Flow Racing, which is more affordable and has more things to for subscribers to
We got
watch. So
beef with Dirt Vision.
unless you're a really big fan of World of Outlaws, like you're not subscribing to Dirt Vision because it's like $300 a year,
they should
and Flow
merge.
Racing is half that.
But
So
do you just
And
get
you get
World of
more things
Outlaws
on
on Dirt
Flow Racing
Vision?
too.
What else do you get on Dirt Vision?
Get dirt.
you get
You
a
get
few
like,
other like
but
yeah,
you just get dirt exclusively, whereas with Flow, you get
That's
asphalt
not
stuff
worth
too.
it. That's not
Yeah,
worth it.
I know it's not.
that's why it's dying. So
Yeah, it's really unfortunate because they have the Knoxville Nationals and stuff like that on there, but what are you gonna do? I mean, High Limit has brought the money to the races and brought the fanfare and brought the hype. And Floor Racing is really good at advertising. I think their stuff. They do a lot of they know who brings in the eyeballs is that's what I'll say.
They're smart.
So they talk about that a lot. They when Ty Gibbs flipped this week, I all I saw on Fuller Racing was Ty Gibbs crash and stuff like that, just to get the eyeballs on it. Um, so
Smart.
yeah, it's just like that. But
Well,
yeah, moving on.
you've been the
Um,
World of Outlaws
we'll go back
players.
to last week. We'll go back to last week and talk about the IndyCar race at Phoenix. It was the highest rated Saturday race. Let's see. Yeah, highest rated Saturday race in a very long time.
Okay, they go to
Up
more
to
ovals.
90. Mm-hmm.
The
Uh,
ratings prove us right. You can go to ovals.
yes.
You should go to
Best
ovals.
Saturday race since Texas of 2020. That was when nothing was on.
Exactly. Go to
Wow.
ovals. We yearn for ovals.
I think
We earn
everybody
for
yearns for
Charlotte.
ovals. The only people who don't earn for or yearn for ovals is Roger Penske for some reason.
Like,
So
like people don't like them are losers. They're nerds. They're
F1
Formula
fans.
One snobs.
they're
Get out
chuds.
of here. We don't need
Yeah.
you.
No
But
chuds
yeah, I
allowed.
mean that's a good number. 1.247 million viewers. Pretty good. Um,
That's good for NASCAR. Not Cup
yeah,
Series,
I
but
mean
like second
it's
tier
good for
NASCAR.
O'Reilly.
That's really good. So, and I would
Mhm.
put IndyCar aside from the Indy 500 on the same level as second tier
Yeah,
NASCAR.
and
So that's a
speaking
really
of
good turnout.
O'Reilly, speaking of O'Reilly race, they averaged 1.159 million viewers on CW later that night. That was up
What?
8% over the Coda race the prior week, and grew 28% in the 25 to 54 demographic prior to Circuit of the Americas as well. Um, and 11% compared to last year's Phoenix race. So thumbs up for that. And then Phoenix actually was up over last year rating wise for the Cup Series. 2.841 million viewers. Still not very good because it's on cable, but we'll take it, whatever it is. Um, so yeah. Moving on from that weekend, we have NASCAR drivers are being consulted over a possible plot for the new Days of Thunder sequel potentially happening here. I just saw that Kyle Busch was one of the drivers that was talked to about it. So maybe we'll get something cool. I don't
That's
know.
He's gonna
But
be
I feel
It's
like
mad.
you're
gonna
going to get the
be
most basic
it's gonna
story
be
ever if
Cole
you consult
Trickle.
NASCAR drivers.
It's gonna be Cole Trickle gets a concussion in the next gen, and some other driver has to take over. That's the story.
That would be a good story. They should consult you.
Bro.
Hey,
At
Paramount,
some
hit me up.
point,
I know what I got.
Cole Trickle,
here's the thing,
you've made the
he needs to
playoffs.
be.
Cole
Cole Trickle
Trickle
needs to
makes
be.
the NASCAR playoffs.
Oh
Cole
gosh.
Trickle needs to have
Win,
a
and
really
he's
bad.
in.
Cole Trickle needs to have a really bad crash, like dating back, so it's like in the Gen 6 car, and then some fans speculate and be like, "Well, like, just imagine that crash in the next gen." Okay, just imagine Cole Trickle's crash in the next gen.
And they need to have a bunch of angry fans that say the racing sucks. NASCAR too woke.
Cole Trickle arrow blocks to a win and you're in championship.
Oh, okay. All right. I think we move on from that.
One race
Um,
championship race.
in other news, we have Corey Heim doing his all round everything. Just at this point, put him in an F1 car and a, just do everything at this point. Indy
CR
500. I don't
Cup.
know, but he's doing 4 races in the Cars Tour. Well, I think Cars Tour. 3 races
He's
in the
done
Cars
Cars Tour
Tour.
before.
Yeah, he's doing Ace Speedway, North Wilkesboro, Hickory, and the Martinsville 300 race. That's not
That's
Cars
not a
Tour, by
Cars
the way.
Tour race.
What?
That's not a Cars Tour race, stupid.
That is?
That's an independent race.
That's why he said 3. He said 3
Yeah.
races, 3 Cars
You
Tour
said
races,
4.
and then he
No, I
corrected
said
himself
3.
and said 3.
Misinformation on this podcast.
All right, whatever, bro.
Huge controversy on the Nation of Cars podcast.
That needs to be the thumbnail. It's just like Luke punching tape.
It should be. It should be. God.
Huge controversy on the Nation of Cars podcast.
We need to all be like punching our screen.
Typical like
Whatever
Tate,
this
all right.
you need to look at me like, wait. So if I look this way, like Tate, you need to scare me.
punch me. Do it.
Wait, that's the wrong way.
You do it. You won't.
All right, well, okay, move on.
we gotta add blood splatter effects.
In
on
other
tape.
controversial news, the 2 F1 races in the Middle East have been canceled. So the F1 has a very
3
long break.
races over the next 8 weeks, I think is what it is.
Yeah,
Damn.
something like that.
So they're not even
Way to
gonna
go,
replace
F1.
it,
I'm
right?
just
They're
saying.
just gone.
No, there's just outright canceled.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
if you kept a race in like France, countries that did not have these kinds of problems like slavery, authoritarian regimes, then this wouldn't be a problem. Just
Yeah,
saying.
but they don't have money.
We need a
True.
race in
Yeah.
Antarctica.
They have that oil money. Big O.
Antarctica race.
All right, whatever. Entry list for the races this weekend at Darlington have been
Throwback weekend.
announced. And newly added to this list is Kyle Larson to the 88, as Alex Bowman has been now ruled out for the next 3 weeks in the Cup Series. This is looking very, very bad for him.
Very,
Very,
It's
very bad.
it's
deep
it's
hole.
over.
Very deep hole.
I think
Alex
at
Bowman
this
is
point,
Alex Bowman is modern day Steve Park.
yeah.
yeah, that's actually a really good comparison.
Because he's like
Yeah.
a solid driver, but he just keeps getting hurt.
Yeah.
I do think this is it for Bowman.
I just
and
really
you're right.
I really want for what's best for him, and I think that's just
I mean,
to
he's
call
only
it quits after
32.
this year.
He can.
I don't think
He's
he's
gotten injured like every year.
I don't think he's going
He needs to
but I think this is it.
he needs
for
to
Alex
call it
Bowman
quits
at
from this 48 car.
I think that at the end of the day, it is a business, and Rick Hendrick
Mhm.
is probably going to make a business decision.
Yeah.
You know who
And
to put in
let
that
Alex
48
Bowman walk.
car?
At the very
Carson
least, he'll get
Quapple.
next year.
No.
At the very least, he'll get next
Oh.
year, and then Bowman will probably be subbed out for Corey Day. I think they give Corey Day one more year in O'Reilly's, and probably 2028.
Worst possible
Bowman
timeline.
is out, and Corey Day is in.
That's the worst timeline.
If we put
No,
Michael
that's just the
McDowell
timeline that's going to
on the
happen.
48.
Michael McDowell is going to retire in 2028.
Dude,
Yeah.
he could make a generation.
That would feed generations.
Michael McDowell,
Yeah.
2-time champion.
But yeah, Allgaier in the 48 for the next 3 weeks, and Bowman or Larson in the 88 in O'Reilly this week. So
Yeah, I'm not sure. They have other people scheduled to ride the 88 at these other races. I don't know.
William.
Bowman was just scheduled for this week.
Yeah.
And obviously
Yeah.
that's not happening.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but like Byron and Larson were going to do some other races too at Bristol and stuff.
So where's he going to end up?
instead of, I mean, why would you instead of Roger Carruth? Who wants Roger Carruth in that car? Not me. I want more bushwhacking.
True.
I know.
We just need like to have like Kyle Larson run every race in the 88. Like just let him in there full season. The rules are for losers.
Let's just further submit Kyle Larson as the greatest race car driver of all time.
In the
And he's
world.
better
And
than Max Verstappen.
let him just win an O'Reilly championship.
He's better than Max Verstappen. So
Sure.
like
Yeah,
you know,
true.
Max
Ooh,
Verstappen's never
wait.
won an O'Reilly
Verstappen to the
championship.
48? Ooh, wait.
Yeah.
Max Verstappen to the 48.
Has Max
Please,
Verstappen ever
please,
flipped down the
please give
backstretch
it
at
to me.
Talladega? I don't think so. So,
Probably in
Yeah.
a C-Fix race, he probably has on iRacing.
oh, probably.
Where does Bowman
Well, anyways,
end up?
other than that, what?
Where does he end up?
Probably an O'Reilly car, if I had to guess. Top tier
Dude,
O'Reilly
but
car.
he's a high caliber driver.
He's decent.
Is he though?
I don't think he's a high
I think
caliber driver.
I think Bowman
He's
is
the
going to be the
best
perfect
fourth
like
Hendrick
sub
driver that
driver.
they've ever had.
He is by far the best fourth Hendrick driver, but also we live in an era where the fourth Hendrick car is no longer this test car that just like, oh, we're going to try a bunch of stuff on it because every car is the same. So
He's got 8
yes,
wins.
Yeah.
he is the best fourth Hendrick car by far, but he's also
Yeah.
in the best fourth Hendrick car. So
Yeah. So the other notable entries to the O'Reilly race, Carson Koppel is finally back in the 1. Ross Chastain will be driving the 9.
Oh no.
Chastain's
Christopher
doing
Bell.
triple. Is Chastain doing triple header? Or no? Is there even a truck race? I may have. Heard
Yeah,
that.
there is a truck race. I'll get
yeah.
to that. in a
He's
second.
doing triple duty this week, isn't he? Then
Probably. Yeah,
he's
he's very
gonna
good
win.
here. So we'll see. It's going to be an absolute banger race between Sheldon Creed, Ross Chastain, Christopher Bell, and Kyle Larson. Like, but the way that Haas has been running the last few weeks, and this is Sheldon Creed's probably best racetrack, and Kyle Larson's best racetrack.
It's up there for sure.
Eggshell
So
track.
I think it's going to be an absolute banger race at this track.
Eggshell track.
Yeah. Other than that, I think
Guys,
that's
did you know
all
Darlington's
the.
egg shaped?
Yeah, I don't
Guys,
know
did
that,
you
bro.
know that turns 3 and 4 are the size they are because of the minnow pond?
Wait.
Did you know that?
Really?
Wait, they give this
That's
explanation
crazy.
Dude.
every single year on the broadcast.
Guys, did you know turns
I
3 and
can't wait
4
to see
are
who's going to be. I
different
can't
than
wait to
1 and
see who's
2?
going to be in the NASCAR playoffs after this weekend.
Me neither, man.
Clint Boyer.
I
Has
hope
Reddick basically locked in at this point?
I would.
he locked himself in at Daytona with that win.
That's true. All right. Well, for the truck race, we got William Sawalich in the 1. Corey Heim is in the 5. Yeah. I think Corey LaJoy is in the 25 for Ram. We'll have to see who races for Daniel Dye's truck.
Tate.
Yeah.
Oh
Tate,
yeah.
just get in
I got the text, man.
He's got his uniform on.
From
Come
my
on.
colleague.
Yeah, he's got his uniform on.
I got it's you know I had a deal with back with Legacy. Things kind of fell through, but I got my name out
He
there,
was
and
actually supposed to be he was supposed to fill in for Noah Gregson before they
I
hired Josh
was,
Berry.
but then like some other guy showed up. I don't know if you
Yeah.
heard of him. Some other guy showed up and took it. But like
Yeah.
I got my name out there. Colleague already hit me up, and I'll be testing tomorrow, so
Okay.
we'll be good.
You'll be good.
Okay.
He'll win.
I'll win it.
Well, that's all the noble truck run entries, and the cup entries are the same with Timmy
Can
Hill
you
in
confirm
the
if Chastain's
66.
running
Timmy
triple
Hill.
duty, or was I wrong?
I did not see Chastain on that list.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm
Let me look again. But
Didn't Timmy Hill win an iRacing?
oh wait,
NASCAR?
I missed a ton of guys. Never mind.
I was
Carson
gonna say, I
Hosfar is
think
in the 77. Uh,
Oh shoot.
Christopher Bell is in the 62. Christopher
I was
Bell
gonna
is
say I
actually
think
trying
Bell
to
is
go
doing
triple
duty
duty.
too. I think
And
Bell
Ross
is
Chastain. Yes, Ross Chastain is
okay.
in the fit 45.
So Bell and Chastain are doing triple duty this weekend. Interesting. Somebody
Carson
said
Hosfar is
that
doing double duty.
Double duty.
somebody said that Bell could break Kyle Busch's record, tie Kyle Busch's record for
Sweeping.
what do you call it, for
Weekend
Triple
sweep.
duty.
weekend? I think
Someone needs to do
Chastain has
quadruple duty.
I think Chastain has a better
Chastain.
chance.
We need quadruple
Darlington.
duty. Someone
Nah,
needs to
Bell
enter
is
the
so
ARCA
good here.
race with
Bell is so
Charlotte.
good.
Bell has a
I don't know. I don't think Bell in a truck. I don't know. I think
Bell in the
his
truck.
It's in the
truck days are
62
behind him.
truck.
It is in the 62 truck. We'll have to
Brendan
see.
Gaughan number. I'm sorry.
Well,
Any other breaking news, or is that it?
yes. The IndyCar we got since we did this a little day later. TV ratings came out today for the this weekend's races, and
Whoa.
IndyCar race got 1.336 million viewers.
Million.
That's the first time the first three IndyCar races got over 1 million viewers since 2008.
Whoa. That's
Now
actually
imagine if we went to ovals.
that's a
Yeah.
good stat either way.
Yeah,
Very good
The
stat.
Saturday Phoenix race, like I'm pretty sure had more higher rating than this race. So, 1.2 versus 1.3. Never mind. But yeah, 1.3 million viewers is pretty good. Pretty good. Especially for how early it was, noon Eastern when it started. Um, so that's pretty good. And then the Cup race uh, earned 2.771 million viewers. That's down 8% from last year of a 3.0 million viewers. So
Falling fast.
not very good, my opinion.
You said for
So
Cup
Um,
who's
that's
racing?
all the news.
was last year's race on FS1 or was it on Fox?
I think it's
Is on
FS1.
FS1.
It was at FS1. Okay.
Only the first three were on Fox. We do get an extra
That's right.
race
Yeah,
on
we had the.
FS1 this year.
That's right. We
We
did
get
have an
Kansas
extra.
on it. We do get Kansas on Fox later this year before Talladega, and
I will
that's an
be
extra.
there. Kansas is only like a month away too. That's weird. I was like,
I'll be at Martinsville.
Can you wear your ETAP boy shirt?
No, I don't have that.
I'll make one for you after this.
Thank you.
And everyone's
All
gonna be like,
right.
I mean, I
"Whoa!"
also want to make sure I don't draw attention to myself, because if I do, I'll just be swarmed and I couldn't go
Yeah.
anywhere.
There's too many fans out there, man. I want you to be safe.
Exactly. Thank you.
Dude, the Intimidators racing that Cup. Timmy Hill.
The
Well, I think we should move on to power rankings.
power
now.
rankings, baby.
Our ranking.
Actually relevant
For the
to
first time in
podcast.
like 2 weeks, I have an RFK car in the top 10. I did it.
Wow.
Look, he has his own little
I think
camera.
it was deserved this time.
That's all he cares about, guys.
Live
That's
loop
all I
reaction.
care about.
Yeah, he has
All
like a
right,
gaming
power
camera.
rankings. Dropping out, I'm gonna put Joey Logano at an honorable mention. This was a race I think a lot of people expected Logano to perform at because he always does, and he was irrelevant all day. I tweeted about it afterwards. I didn't even realize he was in a specialty Pennzoil platinum paint scheme that they always do until
Yeah, they
after the
always
race
do
was
that.
over and I saw it on Twitter. That is how irrelevant Joey Logano was.
You'll love to see it.
I think it was the same one from last year. Darlington is a decent track for Logano. He has a win in 2022. I don't remember if he has more wins there.
No.
Um,
I mean, he has other wins in the other cars, but not
he
this
has no, that doesn't say. This is a good track for Logano, but I don't know. I haven't seen the speed out of Penske. Well, aside from Ryan Blaney, I haven't seen the speed out of Penske that I'd like to have seen so far. Chris Buescher jumps into the top 10 with a 6th place run at Las Vegas. Best of the RFK cars, best of the Fords, actually. And
Nice.
Darlington is a Chris Buescher. This is Chris Buescher's place. I call him Mr. Top 10 a lot. He is Mr. Top 10 at Darlington. At a place that's too tough to tame, Chris Buescher has all but tamed this place. Last six races, Chris Buescher has finished in the top 10, but one of them. And I think we all know what that one. I think we all know what that one race was.
Yep.
If we take out that 130th place finish where he was leading as he got wrecked, still
I
not.
can tell you're
Ooh.
seething and
Yeah,
coping.
I'm still a little upset about that one. Chris Buescher has an average finish of 7th over the last 6 races if we take out his 30th place finish. And that race, I would assume that he finishes no worse than 3rd. If he finishes 3rd in that race, his average finish jumps to a 6.3. This is a Chris Buescher type racetrack. So yeah, I expect the 17 to be strong, and I think my opinions on that will reflect here in just a minute. I'm gonna keep Briscoe at a 9th place spot. Saw some speed out of him that we've seen the past couple of weeks, but it's just it's execution at this point for Chase Briscoe. They have not executed well at all this season. Whether it be tire failures, getting caught up in wrecks, or
James
mechanical
Small,
failures.
baby.
James Small. Chase Briscoe has just not the one race like that everything has gone right for him. They finished 2nd in. So they have speed. There's no doubt they have speed. It's just about executing, and I have not seen it from Chase Briscoe this year. Ty Gibbs jumps into the top 10 with 8th. 3 top 5s in a row for Ty Gibbs. 4th, and 5th. They have speed. They have speed. And Ty Gibbs is finally seems to be showing that he is a true contender. I did forget to mention Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe also won Darlington last year. He's the most recent winner at Darlington. I did forget to mention that, but yeah, Chase Briscoe, Ty Gibbs has a decent average finish at Darlington. Not terrible, but he does have 2 top 10s here recently, and a top 5. So Ty Gibbs is going to be probably in the hunt again if all goes well. Byron going to jump up Byron 3 positions up to 7. William Byron looked to finally have some actual pace for once this season. I did point out, though, this is the first time since Byron went to victory lane for the first time in 2020 that he did not win one of the first 5 races of the season. 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025. William Byron's first win came within the first 5 races of the season, and that did not happen this year. So, I think part of that is just because the playoffs are gone, and so there's no need to lock in early anymore. But I also think part of it is Chevrolet's adapting to this new body. I don't think that they've fired off as well as certainly not as well as I thought they would. But maybe just working some kinks out. Byron, I don't believe Byron has a win at Darlington, but he has absolutely dominated 2 out of the last 3 spring races. Last year, he led like the first 260 laps consecutive, something like maybe it was 160. I don't know. He led a lot of laps last year, though. And then 2022 got dumped by Joey Logano with 30 to go or something. So Byron's a good Darlington racer. It's a matter of time before he finds victory lane here. 6, Kyle Larson, going to keep him in the 6th place spot. Larson showed speed early and fell off. I don't really know what happened to him, if he just got caught up in traffic, but it looked like Kyle Larson may have had the best car at the start of this race, and then I don't know, lost some ground, and he never really gained it back. Same thing with Byron. I don't know, just surprisingly slow. Like this is a Kyle Larson ground. Like this is where he's supposed to, make his money. And I mean, we saw it in O'Reilly's. He overcame a slow car, and on Sunday it seemed like he kind of lost with a fast car. So I don't know. Surprisingly off day for Kyle Larson. The Darlington Spring Race has not been kind to Kyle Larson. I have not seen if they're running a throwback this weekend, but hopefully they stay away from the Terry Labonte car, because that has been a not the best move the past couple of years. 5, I'm going to drop Chase Elliott a spot. Is Chase Elliott? I don't think he led a lap on Sunday. He came close,
No.
but I don't think he
Wait,
led
no,
a
he
lap on
did.
Sunday.
He did
Did he
because
lead?
they said this is the first ever time he's led at Las Vegas in the new
Okay,
car.
I knew that I didn't know that if he had led a lap or not, but yeah. Let me double check just to make sure. But yeah, Las Vegas has been a notoriously bad race for Chase Elliott. Let me
And he
see.
did good.
And he did very well.
Yeah.
With that being said, no, he did not lead a lap. He still has not led a lap at Las
Dang, that's
Vegas in the next
crazy.
gen car. He did finish second though. Had speed. I'm still gonna drop him a spot though, just because obviously the one guy who was faster than him and led 134 more laps than he did is in front of him. But yeah, Chase Elliott finally put together a good run at Las Vegas. This has not happened since the Gen 6 car, so Elliott finally had a good. I don't remember. I mean, I guess he won Kansas last year, but that one kind of fell into his lap at the end. I don't remember the last time Chase Elliott just had a really good 1.5 mile run. He was fast at Kansas in the spring last year, but they had a tire issue late in the
He
race. He ended up
won.
finishing like 15th. Again, I
He
said he
won a
won.
1.5 mile race last
I
year,
know. I
He
said
bro.
won
he won at Kansas
2024
in the fall.
Texas.
Yeah,
He won
did win that
Atlanta.
race.
That's a
Texas.
1.5
Yeah,
miles.
that's a plate track.
Texas won.
Texas win. That one kind of fell into his lap too, though, with Hamlin.
You're
Hamlin
saying
wrecking
Chase
late.
Elliott is washed and sucks?
No, I think
Whoa.
he's on the up and up. I think the Chase Elliott's on the up and up right now. He's
Controversial take.
having Chase Elliott looks like a race-winning car, which that has not been the case for the past couple of years. I know he
Yeah.
had that stretch last year, but he then got cold very quickly. So we'll see if this continues, because I mean, other than Phoenix, where they were kind of out to lunch, I thought that Elliott's had a not necessarily race winning, but he's been consistent, which he normally is, but he's been consistent and faster than he has been in the past. So
Win my money.
good run for Chase Elliott. Heads to Darlington. I don't think Elliott's too fond of Darlington. He's had, I think most of his struggles though have come in the fall race. The spring race, I think it's an average race for him, but there's been a couple times, mainly the fall race the past couple of years, where he's wrecked out early. So we'll see how Elliott does. Has a career average finish at Darlington of 15.9, only 4 top 5s and 18 starts, 8 top 10s and 18 starts.
Whoa.
So we'll just have to see. I don't know. This does not seem like a Chase Elliott racetrack. 8th in the spring last year, 17th in the fall. So I think the spring race is the better of his two races for sure. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see come Sunday. 4th, Denny Hamlin, jumping up 3 spots, obviously. I thought he had a pretty fast car 2 weeks ago at Phoenix, and then last week at Phoenix, and then a couple days ago at Las Vegas. I thought far and away had the best car. Hamlin's back. I thought that he might have a slow start to the year with all that happened over the offseason between the tragic passing of his father and the lawsuit. No, Hamlin is. If Hamlin had a slow start, it was the first 2-3 weeks of the year.
Yeah.
In fact, it actually wasn't even week 3. He finished top 10, almost finished top 10 at a
Yeah,
road
he was
course.
fine at Coda.
Yeah, so Hamlin is doing just fine right now. I think he'll be a threat come November, no doubt. 3, I'm gonna drop. Denny Hamlin also won the spring race at Darlington last year, so yeah, by far one of the best guys in the sport right now. And I drop Ryan Blaney a spot to 3rd, kind of like Logano. I expected Blaney to run not as well as Logano did, or not as well as Logano does, but I expected him to run good at Las Vegas. And they kind of got strategy kind of bit them. They were on pit road when the caution came out. As they were pitting, they were on the lead lap, but by the time they got to the commitment line, they had fallen a lap down. Same thing happened to his teammate Austin Cindric. And so they had to take the wave around and start at the very back of the field. And that was late in the race too. It's not like that was early to where they could overcome it. So that definitely hurt Ryan Blaney for sure. Average finish as far as Darlington goes, I don't think Blaney is particularly well here. I'd have to go back and I'd have to check right quick.
I mean, he almost won last year's race in the spring.
He
Should
did have a
have.
fast car last year in the spring, but yeah, Darlington.
And then Kyle Larson died off the nose of Bubba
Of the
Wallace.
racetracks that are still on the schedule, Darlington holds his second worst average finish of
Damn.
18.7. In 14 starts, he has 4 top 10s and only 1 top 5. Funny enough, the only racetrack that's worse for him is Charlotte, which he won at a couple of years ago. But yeah, Ryan Blaney finished 5th last year in the spring, which is his only top 5 at Darlington, and 18th in the fall. So yeah, this is not a Ryan Blaney type racetrack, but he's always fast. So 2, we're gonna jump Bubba Wallace back, or not jump him back, but jump him to the 2 spot. Bubba Wallace, very surprising me for sure. I thought that it was not a fluke, but kind of, they showed their cards early, which is not really a Bubba Wallace thing to do. But 2 plate races to start off the year. Those are some of Wallace's best tracks. And then they continued it into Coda, which is not, Bubba Wallace is not a plate racer, or not a road racer. Then they continued it to Phoenix. Bubba Wallace is not that good at Phoenix. And then they continued it into Las Vegas. And I know that, Wallace is not a bad mile-and-a-half racer by any means, but, I don't really consider him, a top 10 driver week in and week out. And right now he's showing it. He's second in the point standings, and by God, he's second in my power rankings. I finally put him there, and he deserves to be there. Wallace is doing a phenomenal job right now. And I think that it's in the past couple of years, it's been, we've kind of been like, maybe Wallace will sneak in a win. He's gonna, sneak into the playoffs. He might get to the round of 12. Maybe if something goes right, might be a round of 8 driver. Right now, it's like, okay, when is Bubba Wallace gonna win, and how often is he gonna win? Because right now he looks like a top 5 driver in the sport, and I don't think that's gonna be, some of these guys like William Byron, Larson, Chase Briscoe, I think they're high in their rankings, and I think they're gonna, make their way down it at some point. I don't see Bubba Wallace moving right now. He is legit right now. He's got some good finishes recently at Darlington. 5 of his last 7 starts are top 10 finishes. 2 of which are top 6 finishes, including the most recent race. Finished 6th, but last year in the spring race did finish 21st. Qualified well, but didn't quite get the finish they wanted. But right now, I'm not betting against Bubba Wallace. I'll say that right now. This is a very fast team, and he is one
Very
finish
fast.
away. He's one win away from being right up there with his teammate. What is
He's
he?
one win away
60,
from being in the
61 points?
NASCAR playoffs.
61 points behind his teammate. So, I mean, 50
He's
plus run from
one.
Tyler Reddick and a win and some stage points from Bubba Wallace, and he's right there for the championship fight.
He could surprise us this
Y'all
year.
can't see what I'm seeing right now, but and then obviously number one position, Tyler Reddick. Again, I don't think he's changing for a while. Was gonna finish top 10, and I think he had a tire failure last lap. And Darlington, much like Chris Buescher, this is Tyler Reddick's bread and butter. This is
True.
his racetrack.
Tell us about that one race, Luke.
Yeah, that one race where Tyler Reddick finished 32nd. Yeah, that one race. I remember that one race.
One race where Chris Buescher got in the way of Tyler Reddick winning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Reddick has
fourth-
never won at this track, by the way. He has like four
Tyler
second
Reddick-
place finishes.
Tyler Reddick
And it's
last
all-
year finished.
and it is all
three
Chris
second place
Buescher's
finishes,
fault.
by the way.
All
It's
Chris
not
Buescher's
fault. All Chris Buescher had to do was pass, or all Tyler Reddick had to do was pass him, and he couldn't do that. He didn't have enough talent.
And he did, and Chris Buescher throttled up to make him not pass him.
He wasn't going to pass him, even if Chris Buescher didn't throttle up.
Blah, blah, blah.
How dare Chris
That's what
Buescher
you
race
sound
people?
like.
Chris Buescher isn't allowed to race people, apparently. Last year, Reddick finished 4th and 2nd at Darlington.
Watch.
Again, like they were saying, it is a matter of time before he wins a race here.
And just never stops winning.
I don't know that it'll be this year because I think it's going to be a little bit more tire dependent. And like the last couple of years, Reddick has just been able to outpace everybody just because he's so good around here. He's just been able to outpace everybody with how fast he is. Whereas I think this year it's going to be a lot more tire dependent, which I don't think necessarily fits Reddick's wheelhouse, but I still do think he is going to be competitive, no doubt. So yeah, there's the power rankings.
Bro just had the top 5 in the point standings.
Is that actually what I did? I didn't even realize
Yeah.
that that's what I did. Well, that's
Luke,
And then-
the
you
great
just
thing about
found
point
Luke's
standing.
technique.
That's
Yeah.
Chris Buescher. Chris Buescher's
And then
and Chase
6th
Briscoe
place is
is
Christopher
9th.
Bell.
Chase Briscoe is wait. I didn't put Christopher Bell.
You
on.
just found Luke's
You
technique. You
didn't.
just copies
You
and
didn't.
I
pastes
did.
the
Okay,
points
I knew I was
standings.
forgetting somebody. Christopher Bell.
He's the honorable mention.
No, he's not the honorable mention. I'd slot him
Boy.
probably between Larson and Byron is where I'd put Christopher Bell.
So
at.
Joey
So you're
Logano's
literally
gone.
doing the point standings. He's 6th in points, Larson 7th, William Byron's 8th,
Yeah,
Chris
That's
Buescher's
just how
9th,
good he
and Ty
is.
Gibbs is 10th.
Yeah.
That's just how good Luke is.
I knew I was forgetting somebody. Yeah, I'd put Bell between Larson and Byron.
SMH.
Drop Briscoe to 10, and then I'll split honorable mention between Chris Buescher and
No,
Joey
you
Logano.
can't do that. You gotta get rid of one.
I forgot him. Okay, I'm very busy. I was doing this. at
Even
work.
Joey Logano is 11th in the standings. Bro just literally took the point standings.
The guy who I'm putting 10th is 26th in standings. Okay.
What are you talking about? Chris Buescher is literally 9th.
Yeah, look at the guy in front of him who is now 10th in standings. Now that I'm putting
Chase.
Christopher Bell. Yeah, Chase Briscoe is 26th in standings.
Okay, yeah, Chase Briscoe's fine. But like that makes sense.
Okay,
Whatever.
I'm sorry that the point standings is a good point standings that values how good people are, and I reflect that in my points in my power rankings on accident. I did not even look at point standings for this.
Okay.
Next segment.
But yeah,
next
I did do
segment.
this. I was doing this at
Yeah,
work.
next
I wrote it up.
segment.
I wrote it up
We're
in like 5
good.
minutes, so that's my fault for leaving Christopher Bell out.
It's okay.
He is. I'm
Idiot.
Put him at 7. Yeah.
Next segment.
Next for
Next.
segment.
motorsports.
Next for racing. We got like a really dumb week this week. We only have stupid Darlington and stupid IMSA.
Do not talk about
Boo.
Darlington like that.
I'm trying to hold it for as long as I could.
Thumbnail picture.
Darlington
Thumbnail
is
picture.
not stupid.
Okay. Oh wait, we got Darlington. We got trucks on Friday, O'Reilly on Saturday, and Cup on Sunday.
So we're just gonna talk about NASCAR.
And then we got the big show, the big one. 12 hours of Sebring. For IMSA, I think that's on Saturday too.
I am
If I'm
so
not
watching that at
mistaken.
work.
Wait, do they run 12 hours or?
And then we
Same,
also have
bro.
Supercross at Birmingham.
Who cares?
Hey, don't
For
talk about
this week,
Supercross like
we
that.
don't have anything else. No IndyCar, no F1. We do have
Good.
High Limit though, in case anyone cares about that on Friday and Saturday at
What's High Limit
Central
at?
Arizona Speedway.
Okay, Arizona. All right.
Yeah.
I am
Predictions?
so ready for Cup this weekend. I think Cup is actually going to be the best race this weekend.
It was
That's
pretty
really
bad
bold
last
considering
year.
who's in the O'Reilly race.
I
Considering
think
who's
that
in the O'Reilly
Darlington,
race, that's
the
really
O'Reilly,
bold.
the O'Reilly Darlington race has been a staple of the schedule the past couple of years. But we're going to the short track package for Cup, which means no diffuser and 750. Denny Hamlin was predicting over 4 seconds of fall off.
I forgot about that. Oh, hold up. You might be cooking.
Hamlin is predicting over 4 seconds of fall off, and they are going to be sideways from the drop of the green flag.
Hold up.
So
I'm gonna wait and
think-
see on this one, guys. I'm gonna wait and see.
Clip farming.
I'm-
But let's go predictions first. Let's go predictions. Who do you guys think is gonna win the truck race?
Truck race, I'd have to look.
Uh,
You know what? I'm going to say
Entry list.
Carson Hocevar. Give me Carson Hocevar. Let's ride the Dente. All right,
Ross
we're going to ride the
Chastain.
Dente.
Chastain's in the truck race, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right.
Chastain's.
I know we had a whole thing, but I forgot. Chastain, he's done it before.
Yeah, Chastain. SV,
Corey
how about
Haim
you?
is racing,
Corey
by the
Haim.
way. Just
Corey.
Corey. Okay, guys, but let me tell you, Chastain did win this race last year over Corey Haim.
See?
Oh wait,
I
that
know.
was in this race. I forgot.
So, who do I think is gonna win? That's a tough one. I actually think Christopher Bell's gonna win in that 62 truck.
And they're
I will
all
say-
bushwhackers.
I will say, I think that Lane Riggs is going to run well. I think Lane Riggs.
Yeah,
finishes
Lane
top
Riggs is
three.
gonna run really well, but can he beat Christopher Bell, Corey Haim, and Ross Chastain?
No.
Oh no!
Actually,
Can
yes.
he beat Frankie
Yes.
Muniz? I didn't think
But he
so.
can't beat. But he can't beat Carson Hocevar.
Okay. But all right, now moving on to the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race.
Kyle Larson.
Wait, what about Daniel Dye, guys? Is he gonna win?
I think
I don't think
welcome to
Daniel
the
Dye's
playoffs,
winning.
Daniel Dye. I can't wait to say that on Saturday.
Oh gosh.
Kyle Larson.
Nick.
Okay, guys, on three, we all say Kyle Larson. 1, 2, 3. Kyle
Not
Larson.
Kyle
Agreed.
Larson. Not
What?
Kyle Larson. I'm going somebody else because I don't want to be boring and because I don't like Kyle Larson. No, I do think.
But you gotta bet on
is this-
DraftKings and win. Win all that
I
money.
think Sheldon Creed runs well. I don't think he wins. I'm gonna.
He could have won a few
I'm gonna go
years
Christopher
ago.
Bell. I'm gonna go Christopher Bell.
Oh,
for
that's
Saturday.
just as boring of an answer, honestly.
You all
Guys,
said Kyle
listen to me.
Larson.
Listen to me. Listen to me. The guy that he just glossed over there this is his best racetrack. He should have won last year. He is the guy at this track. He's been robbed too many times. Sheldon freaking Creed is getting his second career win.
It is his
I
good
think
Floodgates
track.
are
Creed
open.
runs-
It's a good
I think
track for
Sheldon
Sheldon
Creed
Creed.
runs really well. Willie.
But he's up
He is-
against
He's
He's either
bushwhackers.
going to dominate or there's going to be the best finish you've ever seen in NASCAR, and he's not going to win. But
Either way, he doesn't win the race. I think Sheldon. I think the floodgates are about to open for Sheldon Creed. I think we're a couple of weeks away. I thought he was going to win Phoenix, honestly. But
hey, just listen to me, boy. I've gotten the picks the last 2 weeks for this series.
I've
Sheldon
been really
Creed.
close on the picks.
Sheldon freaking Creed. Well, I mean,
I
we've all
picked the
been really
guy-
close. But
Yeah, well, I picked the teammates of the winner in IndyCar F1, and I picked the guy who finished second in O'Reilly last year. The only one I was flat wrong on was Brad Keselowski. That was unfortunate.
I wonder.
all right, SV.
Okay, Cup
I
picks.
already said.
No, SV. What do you say?
Like for O'Reilly?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Kyle Larson. We said it. Me and Tate said it
Oh,
together.
Okay.
Cup picks.
Ooh.
Cup picks.
Cup.
Cup
picks.
All right, Cup picks.
Byron. 3, 2,
Buescher.
1. William Byron.
Chris Buescher.
Chris Buescher is winning. It's over. It's finally over. I finally am going to see Chris Buescher win. This is, I think, one of his best racetracks.
You know
It's
what?
one of
I am
Byron's
going
best
boring
tracks too,
again.
bro.
I'm going boring again. Tyler Reddick. He gets his first Darlington win.
That's
True.
not boring. He's winning.
Because he's also been robbed. We're changing the guard
winning.
here. We're stopping all the robbing.
We're changing the guard. I agree. We're changing the card to the bodyguard card. Chris Buescher is winning this weekend, baby.
Okay, we all got our picks in, right?
I guess I'll go Kyle Larson, even though I said Chris Buescher. Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson, sweet.
He's just trying to rage bait Luke.
No.
I think it's
He's just
funny,
picking
actually.
the
I
good
think that's-
drivers.
It would be a Chris Buescher win would be
last
nice.
year.
Chris Buescher
I
would be
mean,
nice.
I'm just saying, man. Like, man,
he
I
doing?
can't imagine being a fan of like such a driver. You know, like it would have been so stupid.
I do think an RFK car wins this week. It would not surprise me if it's Brad Keselowski.
I'm out of the Chris Buescher century of humiliation. This is the Connor
The
Zilic
century of humiliation that lasted 10 months.
All right, guys. If I make this hat throw into that basket back there, Connor Zilic is winning.
We need to
It's
zoom
not
in on
happening.
this.
He's gonna miss it, and he's
All
not
right.
gonna win.
All right, guys. I'm wearing the Zilic shirt and everything. All right, guys.
This is
He's
gonna be
gonna
the
win,
Chris
guys.
Bubble century.
He's gonna win. Oh! You
He
guys
actually
saw
did
it.
make it.
Zillie's
He did
winning.
I
make
made it.
He did make it.
Oh my
That was
god!
actually pretty impressive.
It hit the freaking fan too, bro.
You know, Kyle
Okay.
Busch
All
had a
right.
chance.
No,
Connor Zilic is
All
winning.
right, buddy. Last week it was Cole Custer. This week it's Kyle Busch. Yeah, we're just saying things now.
All right, guys. But I do think 3 other guys are going to be really good at this race. By the way, watch out for Eric Jones. Watch out.
The Jones.
I'm surprised.
watch out for the Legacy Motor Club guys.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised
Donald
nobody
Nemechek
went
too.
with Denny Hamlin. I'm really surprised.
Watch
they
out
went
for
with Denny.
Denny, Eric Jones, and Denny. That's 2 Denny's.
I think the 2 people you need to watch out for the most, especially if this is
And also Zane Smith.
very,
Josh
He might do
very.
good.
This is a tire saving race. I think you need to watch out for Denny Hamlin and watch out for Brad Keselowski. I think those are the 2 guys who are the best at saving tires. We've seen it at Bristol. The two
No,
heavyweight tire races.
Blaney's super good at tire saving too.
If
think
Martin
the two-
Truex
the-
Jr. were still racing, he'd have this thing won.
I think MTJ would
Okay,
have a
buddy.
really good shot this weekend. But he's not racing anymore, so
So get over it, Tate.
suffer with Connor Zilic finishing probably 17th because Trackhouse is really
He is
bad
not
this year.
finishing 17.
Wait, Tate, who was your pick again for Cup?
It was Byron.
Oh, Byron.
It's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Billy
Wyron.
Billiam.
Billy and my Willie.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we got Chris Buescher, William Byron, Tyler Reddick, and I guess I'll go Kyle Larson just to be even more rage baiting.
I don't know. This is not a Kyle Larson race.
Yeah. I mean, he did the last time we did like super tire saving Darlington race, he finished second to Martin Truex.
Just watch on Sunday, guys. and
Because
bet
he
on
blew his
DraftKings.
tires, because he messed up, and because he went too hard. He didn't know how to manage them, unlike the GOAT, Martin Truex Jr.
Is that
No,
the
I mean,
Gen
he was
6
like-
car, I'm guessing. Kyle Larson has
Yeah.
not been he's not been a tire saving guy in the Gen 7, so
He also finished second in the fall, the fall race to Denny Hamlin trying
did
the
the wall
video
ride.
game move.
Video
Yeah.
game.
So
My life
We'll
is
see,
like
we'll
a
see, we'll
video
see.
game.
So Connor Zilic, winner of the 2026 Darlington race.
I need to see a Greg Biffle tribute in Victory Lane. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay,
don't-
You
man.
buy the
That's the
sheet
only
metal?
I
reason why
don't
he's doing
care who
that.
it is. I need to see
Are you
it in
buying the
there.
sheet metal, Luke?
I might. Probably not. I already have that piece back there, so
Well, that one's got the yellow numbers. Just saying.
it does have the yellow numbers, but I don't know. That looks. I was at that race. It looks really good.
You were.
Yellow
I don't
numbers.
think I can afford it.
Is that all our
Pieces.
predictions?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Unless we're predicting other motorsports.
Actually, I think Daniel Dye is going to go for the three-peat this weekend.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
man. Shooting your computer.
Take a peep at the schedule. Got Darlington.
Just nasty
Martinsville.
car.
Whoa, there's an off week after Martinsville. I forgot.
And then that's
There is an off week.
Rockingham.
Yeah.
Are you going to Rockingham?
No.
Lame.
Big rock.
Well, there's stuff going on that's going to be outside of my control that I have to do. I'm not going to say what it is because I think it'll be really funny when it happens.
It's because he's
For me to
running
s-
the truck race.
Yeah, that's why.
He's filling in for Daniel Dye.
Yeah.
What are our final thoughts, guys?
Daniel Dye.
Daniel Dye.
Daniel Dye's
That is a
career
thought.
just
That is
Daniel died.
potentially final.
Explore.
Guys, make sure to watch the IMSA Sebring race on
Ooh.
YouTube and not Piku.
Guys,
Make sure to explore
make
gambling.
sure. Guys, make
legally.
sure to use our promo code for DraftKings
That's
to
not real.
get
It's not real.
$200 free dollars.
Win my
And
money.
most importantly, just like I'm doing right now, make sure you head to Chili's and get a triple dente.
Make sure to ride the Dente.
This was
Who up
sponsored by Gator
riding
Day.
the Dente?
No.
It's like that Talladega Nights clip where they're like saying, "Oh, this was sponsored by Gator Day," after like every sentence.
That's so true.
We're gonna turn into that, guys. We're gonna like have little sponsors, and we're gonna be like, make sure to check them out.
I'm going to tattoo every sponsor onto my body.
Guys, watch my Arlington GP videos.
Don't.
True. We'll link that in the
So I
description.
can pay for the
Watch my-
Arlington
Actually,
GP race.
Once I'm done with Martinsville, watch my videos.
We'll link that in the
Watch the
description.
car crashes that I post.
No.
Make
And
sure
like and
that's
subscribe.
What?
So
That's gonna do it.
Yep.
That's
Make
gonna
sure to
do it.
subscribe, like, comment, and let us know.
Comment if you're like an old boomer on Facebook who didn't like my Corey Day rant. Make sure to tell me. I'll be very receptive. Tell me what you didn't like. Tell me why you think.
Huge controversy on the Nation of
Huge
Cars.
controversy on the
Huge
Nation of Cars podcast.
controversy. So much horrible things happening. Oh wait, other way.
and do you like my new haircut? Do you like my new haircut, guys?
Wait, Luke, you
I
gotta
don't
look
like
towards Tim,
Hey,
and y'all gotta go like that, like you're screaming at each other.
Ah,
If you like us, support us. That's all we can say, because we love filming our videos and we love making content for
I
you.
love doing
I
this
love
so much.
taking up
It's so
3
fun.
hours of my day.
Yes, we
for
love
you guys.
content. We love clip farming, and we love y'all.
Yeah,
All 3
supported
of
by
you out there.
viewers like you.
Why
Yeah.
can we get a cookie?
You don't.
You know,
All right, well, that's gonna do it.
we don't have
We'll
that
see
much.
you.
We don't have that kind of budget.
I mean, it'll be like 3 people who like it.
well, I think someone blew our budget.
And remember,
think
comment Yoinky
someone-
Splunky so that Tate will do the Yoinky Splunky.
Yeah, y'all didn't
Yeah,
do that last
yeah,
video,
yeah.
and well, we couldn't do it. Nobody commented.
I couldn't do it.
Hey Tate, can you
So
get up
make
and do
sure
the
to
Yoinky
comment.
Splunky as we cut away?
Make
Yeah.
sure to make us influential people because will totally handle that responsibility. We will see you in the next
Tune
video.
in next week, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.